Is this a good impression of what's going on in the thumbnail? I think it should be it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are playing some New World today, and I'm absolutely excited because Nighthaven should be the spooky shit. They even released it in October. So that's going to be like something fun. Either way, we're live. We are sad. I wanted to make this stream in a cooperation with my lovely, lovely Alastris, but it seems it's not going to happen because, well, what can you do? She isn't level 65 yet, so she cannot actually start the Nighthaven. She had one job. You had one job, Alastris. You had like 2 years to get to level 65. What did you do? You were complaining 2 years that you don't know what to play. So, yeah. Do you like the thumbnail, by the way? I think the thumbnail that we have is actually amazing. But what you can hear in the background is actually the game itself already. I'm just not playing it yet properly. We are not at the Nighthaven, okay? I need to deliver some quests or whatever this is. Whatever this is. Oh, you don't hear the game because I muted the audio, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Good. We can just... My kitty has zoomies. This is so rare. It is so rare she has zoomies. Oh my god, who... Soap? Okay, you got me. I wasn't paying attention. I jumped a little bit. You got me a little bit. You did not hear it. What? I did hear it. It's really... You did not hear the alert? It should be transferable from Twitch directly, no? And it's not? It's from OBS? Okay, that's news to me. That is to the allo window in my OBS. Oh, well, I muted audio, so that's why you are only listening to the feedback from my mic. I'm sorry about that, but you got me at least. It is on now. Wait, why are you asking? Sorry, I was looking at my kitty. She's having zoomies. It's the one-eyed one. She's such a sweetheart. She rarely gets zoomies, so when she does, it's like she's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. This is what was it that spooky sorry, that's spooky soap. Spooky mode, right? I'm gonna redeem one. Oh, it's on the cooldown. I'm gonna redeem one for you for free, just so you can hear how it sounds like in like 3 minutes. I don't think I can reset it actually. We are playing some New World today. And I said that I'm going to be making some like poems or little introductions for my streams, and I did up front, but I didn't. So, oh well. Esha, welcome to the stream, guys. We are not even in the well. I'm in the game, but we're not like in the game per se. It's just Hang on. This is too much stuff going on. I will just use the shitty ass thing that I just wrote in there just a second ago. I will just this, and then I'm just gonna slam my Twitch channel onto it. That should be alright, no? Yeah. And maybe link to my like a. I wonder how this is gonna look like. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it if this actually works. I'm gonna share it to like 2 Discord channels that I'm part of, just so people know I'm streaming, you know, because I am the most important streamer out there, like we all know that. So the reason why we are starting a little bit later today is because we were chilling on a real Sir Pickle stream. And he was streaming in his pickle costume because it was like his celebration on 100 not subscribers, followers. I am always so confused. Like the subscription on YouTube means basically what followers mean on Twitch. So I always mingle these two together somehow. I don't think the yeah, that doesn't work on this one. Just delete it. Sadly, it's gonna be without the thingy, without the image. Right. So with that said, we can start the game. So guys, the situation right now, yeah, sub is free on YouTube. But it's like it is the same thing as follow on Twitch. That's what I meant. Like not the same, but like similar. You know, it's free. Give it to your creator just to be notified when he's making something new, whatever. Either way, the situation. Okay, we are in the. Okay, hang on. There's so many people. So we are in this place. The place is called Elysian Wild. Basically what happened here in Elysian Wild is there were these bad guys, kind of like a bad guy. It was rather like a bad girl, and the bad girl. I'm gonna sing you a song of my people. Where is Embark? This is the good one. Okay, so. Check my guitar skills. This is the extent how I can actually play my music. So the bad guy was this chick called Artemis, and she is like one of the old ones, like one of the real deal, one of the aliens that came into the planet, and she is responsible or partially responsible as of why everything is actually immortal, because the immortality and even like respawning is part of the new world. Right, it's in the lore, so there's like only MMO where respawning actually makes sense. Oh fuck, I fucked this up. Never mind. So we were fighting her, and she like spreads. She was polluting the whole area with her like polluted mushrooms and stuff. So that was what going on. And those mushrooms, they were actually changing people and creatures and melding them together into these monstrosities. You know, so you have like walking crows and walking piggies and huge ass gorillas, and everything is trying to eat you. So we do what every like sane conquistador would do, and we go and we murder everything, and we fight Artemis, and because she cannot be destroyed, we imprison her. But then she goes on her like freaking tantrum, and her tantrum is like, well, as always, the humanity is being arrogant by like trying to defend against her and her army of monsters from wiping us off, right? So she says that the humanity is like being arrogant and all that. Basically her like salty nonsense that she has been spewing ever since the beginning of the game, because the Artemis is actually not something that they would come up with from the get-go. She was in the game since the very beginning, right? But regardless, we imprison her, and she's like, but there is this huge threat coming outside, and we have something that is called Tears of Gaia, which is like this super powerful artifact. Guys, if you are confused what's going on, is I'm playing a guitar and I am explaining the lore of the new world in crayon terms. That's what's going on. I will read the chat after. So the Artemis, we fight her, we steal this artifact from her. This is called Tear of Gaia, and there is this like sorceress from like Arthurian legend. Like she's called Morgraine. It's obviously should have been Morgan. See, I'm amazing at my guitar. Anyway, so she is called Morgraine, which is like reference to Morrigan, and this Morrigan is actually. Oh fuck! I should have read the comments. Fuck. Guys, this is quality content. This is peak content. This is why you are all here on the stream, aren't you? Huh? I should probably stream the game, huh? That's a little bit that's a little bit of an issue, huh? Okay. I'm gonna watch it. Okay, Pickle, you need to watch the video. That's given. Can we see the game? Yes, you can see the game. So confident. I was like, I will get to the comments later, and yapping my. Okay, guys, you can all thank Alastis because she like hit me in the head and tell me to boot the fucking game up. So at least that's what's going on. So anyway, the more grain, she took this huge ass artifact and tell us she's going to carry it to a place where nobody will find it, and that she didn't even want to tell us where it is. So that's very sus. But we also know that there is this place called Nighthaven, where something like these beasts are, and now we know that these are like werewolves, and also there are some older super uber race crawling out of their crypts, so there is going to be vampires. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to
These
quickly
events have given me a
conclude this quest line from the Elysian Wilds, and then we hopefully
have you to thank.
gonna be sent. Yeah, I was just gonna thank me. Yeah, we did it. We've won the video game. And now we need to talk to somebody. Where the hell is that? It's over there? No, it's over there. Okay.
We've averted the
Perfect. So I got some stuff. Master of the Wilds. So this Elysian Wilds is concluded now, and we can proceed to Nighthaven. Now, how are we going to proceed to Nighthaven? I don't know. But there is this thing. I was to say, into the sunset. Follow Morgraine to Nighthaven to search for the missing tear of Gaia. So we, so as I said, we gave this mighty artifact to Morgraine for like 5 minutes, and she already managed to lose it. Let them say Ray. Ooh. I'm confused, Arsha. I don't know what you are trying to say. You didn't have to hear the smack. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna teleport myself in here. It should be. Why I cannot teleport myself? Come on, guys. I came prepared, okay? My intent was to prepare myself a little bit more during the stream of Sir Real Pickle, but then I ended up spamming on his chat, and also the queue to this game has been kinda like long. I have it on my Discord. There are like over 500 people in front of me. After like 15 minutes that I screenshotted it, there was like 250 people still. So yeah, it took a while as well. But yeah, now we are in the docks. So we're gonna sell to. As you can see, as I mentioned, right, we gave this artifact to Morgraine, and she said I'm going to put it somewhere safe. So what I'm reading, the tear is already missing, so she managed to lose it. And I literally finished this questline like this afternoon in preparation for today's stream, so I would be able to go to the Nighthaven and know what's going on, so I could like tell you the story and all. So you know, it is what it is. Are you playing this first time in your channel? No. I have been playing New World several times. I think I have been concluding the story of Isabel on one of my alts. And one time I was doing some like joke stream about Atosin the Musketeer from Wish, which was like a woman with a perfect mustache, because this game is in fact so inclusive that you can literally play a lady with giant tits and beard and facial hair. So like you know, they include everybody. You can play as whatever the hell you want. So of course I did like this musketeer lady with like a musket and a rapier and magnificent mustache. That was back then when they released like a fresh servers, so I was playing that for a second. So there are a couple of like streams and videos on my channel somewhere in the past, but nothing really like substantial. The thing about Nighthaven is that it is supposed to be like a whole new chapter. It is supposed to be very spooky. People like it. It is fitting very much into the Spoooktober, and that's why we are playing it on Spoooktober Marathon. If you just look at this, ship over there, we already know that we are going for a treat, huh? Look at this. Skulls and candles and this guy who is apparently skeleton, and he's called Charon, like and we know that. What the fuck is going on there, dude? Is that he was killing like monsters or something? Well, whatever. Let's talk with our amazing, like over 100 years old, or maybe centuries years old, like mage, vice mage, who had the artifact for 5 minutes and lose it. So yeah, this is what I'm dealing with around here. And this game isn't like the newest, like I think it's like 3-4 years it's already been released. I don't know when it was released back then for the first time, but I like New World very much. And I like MMOs very much. The thing is, I don't usually play MMOs in my channel because I don't think it's like very entertaining to watch, so to speak. So I'm trying to keep my streaming of MMOs and games that are similar to MMOs to, like, whenever there is something interesting going on that I can show to my viewers and talk about, you know. Otherwise, I think Alan Wake was like very successful stream, and the problem is that now that we've played the best game that I could have ever played and shared with the world, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to play, I don't know how to like keep the same level of entertainment to you all that I could have before, because like I love Alan so much and I love the story and I love just going through the story with all of you guys here. It was so much fun. But I digress, maybe New World will entertain us, even if for just one evening, huh?
Let me get to the point. I need your help. The tear of Gaia, it was taken from me. And
I gave it to her.
It is too powerful for any
3 hours ago.
thieves to use responsibly.
I gave her Tear of Gaia 3 hours ago. She already lost it. This is a very competent witch that we are dealing with her. You would also play this off stream? Yeah. It's a great game, and I love MMOs. New World is very controversial. It's like all up and down, right? In popularity. When it launched, 1 million players wanted to play this at once. You couldn't get into the server. And especially because like people like us Mongol, they just run in and constantly streaming, and it was fun, and then it fall off. And then suddenly there was like 10,000 players playing it, if only. And then they announced fresh servers. And suddenly it was like filled again. And then it fall off. And now it's on the bloom again because of the Nighthaven and new changes that they make. So like it's all over the place. I'm not tryharding it, so I'm enjoying my stay with it. So where did you last have the tear? 3 hours ago, dude. My character is as stupid as she is. It's incredible.
In Nighthaven. After you helped procure the tear from Ardiana, or should I say Artemis, my plan was to take it somewhere safe, a place from long ago.
And it turned out not to be that safe. Let me guess, you took it to Nighthaven and to wake up vampires.
There's an archive in Nighthaven where it could be kept away from pickpockets and prying eyes. But on my way there, it was stolen. I must get it back.
How stupid are you? There was literally established that Tear of Gaia is one of the most powerful artifacts, and we needed to take it away from Artemis, because if Artemis would use it, she would literally become unstoppable. And she would have a way with like the whole Eternum, with like the whole world, with everything. And then this Twiddledoom takes it, goes somewhere alone, and lets it to be stolen again. Take the boat over to Nighthaven. So, What? I just stomped 2 rats to death accidentally because they this is what you can do in this game too. If you run over small animals, they will die because you stomp them to death. Okay. So, here we are. This is Katlski's. And Nighthaven is apparently a new location. We're going to be exploring all of this. And there should be like a lot of castles, a lot of catacombs, and it should be spooky, so surprise me, New World. I am really interested to know what's up. You know, yeah, this looks like Prague. Straight up. We have towers like this in Prague, and whenever you see like so there is one thing that you should know probably, the place that I live, right, the Prague. Whenever people admire Bloodborne for its architecture and stuff, right? How like amazing and gothic it all is. I never like get it personally because I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, but I lived there. Like, this is literally my city. Maybe we don't have as many ugly people with pitchfork and torches. We do have some, arguably, but, you know. I was like, just another Tuesday. So whenever I see something that reminiscent my home in video game, I'm like, yeah, this is gothic horror right there.
I'm impressed we survived the crossing. Those waves did me no favors.
You woke up early today.
It's not easy to get to Nighthaven. The people who live here value their privacy.
What do you mean you wake up early? Why are you angry, Archa? I don't get it. What's going on? Hang on. Archa is unhappy about something, and I don't know what's going on. Can you elaborate, please? What's up? Maybe this will maybe this will wake you up. I don't know. Okay. Is this automatic? What's automatic? The spooks?
The Tear of Gaia has to be nearby. It must be. Oh, I feel queasy. Blasted boat. I need to rest a minute more before I continue the search.
Are you feeling alright? Yeah, that's my question. She's not.
No, it must have been the journey here. Merely a touch of seasickness. Nothing you should worry about.
Yeah, you sound very convincing there, Morgraine. When you get used to wake up early for work, but you also wake up early in your day off. It's what we call biological clock. Once you have that established, it kind of sucks, you cannot turn it off, but it also means that you can enjoy your free day at your own terms. It just means that you need to also keep your bedtime consistent. The way I look at it is, as long as you have healthy sleep, there is nothing to worry about in that regard. If you have a worthy sleep, that means do not watch like streams to the late night hours and so.
Instead of me, focus on recovering the Tear of Gaia. You should ask some of the townsfolk about it. They must have seen something.
Are you real Morgaine, though? I was thinking maybe this is some sort of like vampire or whatever new entity that we're going to encounter in disguise, trying to trick us in that we are, and she is like Morgaine and she lost it, because they want to figure out where actual Morgaine hid the Tear of Gaia. That would be possible, huh? But yeah, maybe I'm just paranoid. Before I go, this guy is literally called Charon, and he's a skeleton. So the way this game works is that everything in here is immortal. Animals, even plants, everything basically when it dies it responds. And depending how much you're attuned with an island, you usually if you are strong enough, you just regain everything like the players do and a lot of the characters. But sometimes if you like dying over and over centuries, you start to deteriorate. And there also like a faction that is called Ancient Guardians, and they're literally skeletons. They used to be human, but they died and respawned so many times that now they're just shells of their former self, and they don't have any like flesh. They're just literally just walking skeletons. I think something similar happened to our boy Haron over there. I love that they literally incorporated respawning into the game lore, because it can explain why skeletons are a thing, for example, or why players do not die if they die. More games should do it like that. It's very Dark Souls-esque, but different, a little bit different. Big sword on my back, yeah, I like it. I like it too. My only gripe with this is that a lot of weapons in New World are very realistic, like hatchets and rapiers, for example, or a spear even. They look very like something that you could use in real life. For example, look at this musket, right, that I'm holding. It's a little bit over the top, but still it looks somehow realistic. This sword, I'm gonna be frank with you, as somebody who knows how swords should look like. This is too big and too fucking heavy. The swords never were this big or this heavy. If you had like a two-hander, it was roughly about 4 kilograms heavy. That's it. Somewhere under like under 8 pounds, right? In a weight. And it might seem light, but it is still like a pretty hefty thing to get hit with. This thing, like my rough estimation would be like 15-20 kilograms. It's too big, it's too clunky, it's too thick. But a rule of the cool, right? A rule of the cool. But I like using it. Even though maybe I will start using hatchet again, because they kind of played with the stats and kind of made hatchet usable for dexterous people as well. And I'm using dexterity because I like to shoot my musket. And sorry if I'm not talking, but is that a fox? Oh my god! They're so cute! Come here! Come here! Look! This is... We never had foxes in New World. We have like a lot of freaking turkeys and rabbits and like wolfies, but we never have had a fox. This is the first time I'm seeing fox in my life in New World. So cute! She's a little bit angry at me. She's so cute. Oh my god. And they are not aggressive, so you don't have to kill them unless you want to. I'm pretty sure people will be killing them for like a leather and stuff, but hey. You know, I gotta say, I like this forest. I like all of this much more than the stupid jungle or stupid desert. We're finally getting a location that looks more like exploring New World, like the woods and stuff. Anyway, let's talk to Merchant of Tularest, Lynette, right here.
A traveler? I'm sorry to say, you've picked a bad time to visit. We're dealing with a rather urgent matter at the moment.
Why is it the worst?
Gravaros is under attack. Ordinarily, the town is protected by a powerful shield. However, it seems to have failed, rather suspiciously.
Could you use any help?
All the help we can get. The town is in chaos. Please, do what you can to help these villagers fight back.
Jesus, this voice acting is terrible. They have pleasant voices, but she sounds like she sounds like she's just reading the script without absolute emotion. Please, do what you can to help these villagers fight back. Yeah, I'm so excited and worried about my fellow citizens. You know what I mean? Would it be nice to adopt the fox and it follows you everywhere? Yeah, they don't have pets like this in New World, sadly, just yet. There are some pets that you can actually place in your house, and then you can interact with them, like giving them pets. And so I think I have like a couple of doggies already somewhere in my house in Everfall. But maybe I will buy a residence in this city as well, because this looks awesome. Okay, so help the citizens of Gravaros. So I guess we are exploring this place called Grivaros. What's this? Isle of Night. Minimum player 6. Oh, it's a raid. Okay, interesting. Well, let's check out the city, which looks phenomenal, by the way. Are you under attack by chickens or what's going on here? Probably will pay wasn't the bottom. I mean, yeah. I know it's you need to remember, Ersha, that this game, despite how beautiful it looks, it has been developed by Amazon Game Studios. So it is perfectly possible that the voice actors are actually the storage workers from Amazon. They're like, yep, today instead of moving boxes, just stand here in front of like voice recorder and read these lines, and she just translated it. And can I go home already? Yep. Yep. Your shift is over. You can go home today. I think these are all the houses that we will be able to actually move into. I might get one of those if we manage to get this village to a functional kind of status. Which probably we won't, because settlement is over here, so maybe that is where the houses are going to be. There's usually just one settlement per area, I would say.
Have you seen Istvan, my husband? I haven't seen him since the invasion, and I'm beginning to worry.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks. I don't know what I'll do without him. We were minding
Okay,
our
what the
own
fuck is this
business
voice
when
acting?
they attacked us. I don't understand how the shields could have failed.
Oh my god, they created perfect like location, perfect vibes, perfect visuals, perfect story. Well, it's subjective, right? But the great story for MMO. And then they put in these voice actors, and all of them are reading it in a way that like all of them seem like they couldn't be less interested about being here. Can I do that light again? I sure can.
Have you seen Istvan, my husband? I haven't seen him since the invasion, and I'm beginning to worry. Thanks. I don't know what I'll do without him. We were minding our own business when they attacked us. I don't understand how the shields could have failed.
Dude. 10 out of 10 voice acting. It's a comedy gold. Absolute cinema. What are they doing, dude? Okay, I'm gonna be hoping, because we've heard like Morgraine talking like this. We've heard that woman talking like this. We're hearing this one talking like this. I'm gonna hope that there is some fucking vampire against, and he brainwashed all of them, and they are basically just his trolls, and just saying the lines so everything look normal, but it isn't. I'm gonna presume that this is not how they ordinarily talk. If this is the case, then like hats off, Amazon made like absolutely banger story. But if this is really how these people are talking, then it's like, where did you find these voice actors? Like, where are you searching for the cheapest voice actors on Fiverr to do your voice lines for your AAA Amazon Studios game? Oblivion voice acting was also good. Yes, you can see how mustache looks when it's moving. Okay, why is his mustache all gray and his hair are not? Well, at least he has a husband, you know. That means at least somebody loves this stupid face of his. I wouldn't. Just saying. Oh my god.
Could you help board
Guys,
up my windows?
I'm sorry.
It
This was
pains
supposed
me
to be.
see so much hard work and effort destroyed by those murderous beasts.
I can't. I almost like see that freaking like editor room where there's like the creative director of the game in the room with him. Come on, man, that had no feelings. Like, put some more into this. And then he went into this line and he overacted that one. So we have like 2 lines that are absolute flat, and you have absolute like overacting, overexpressed the last one. Jesus Christ. You're a bit jealous of his mustache. Dude. I'm gonna... The best voice actors are the chickens, for sure. But... Okay, let's board up the window. Sure. Let's board it up. Perfect. Let's board it up even more. Yeah, we're boarding up windows. We even have like little shooting holes, so like, if somebody comes, we can just blast him with a musket in the face. So, Pickle, what do you think? What do you think about how we shoot over here? This is how we shoot. You know, you shoot, and then you take business day to reload, and then you shoot again. And you have always like 1 shot. And if you're feeling fancy, you can go like Western styles. Like you have 5 shots like this, and you just cluck. Pluck, pluck, but only 5 shots, and then you need to wait before that goes off cooldown. So, this is something else than your Call of Duty, isn't it? About the mustache, I'm gonna be honest. I had that period where I had like really long facial hair, a mustache included. To have mustache like this, so basically it grows down. So to have mustache like this, you have to literally wax it every single morning. So it would stick to the sides. It's absolutely annoying. And especially in modern times, you look fucking ridiculous. I wasn't as far as this dude, obviously. But to Alastri's great relief, I eventually decided that this is not a way to me, and ever since I still have a beard, but now I'm just keeping it trimmed. So my beard looks more like, actually more like the character I'm playing right now. A little bit shorter. I'm sure he could give you some of it and not miss any. Doesn't work like that with a mustache, actually. Mustaches are very convoluted, actually. Having mustache like this is a dedication. And probably months, if not years, of growing it. Collect scattered supplies, okay. I mean, like collecting these spilled apples and breads. You couldn't have it. You couldn't pick it up yourself. I feel like in Viva la Dirtig sketch right now. No, there is no way. Like, all of them are brainwashed by vampire, because otherwise I don't understand why they would be such dumbasses all over the place.
Have the Berlauer gone? I merely wanted supplies to restock my camp when the town was attacked.
I've set it back up.
You are too kind. In my haste hiding from the Berlauer, I dropped my supplies. Thank you for gathering them.
Never like lying right next to you, dude. Like, what's wrong with people in this town?
Usually, the Berlauer are not seen in the towns. Something extraordinary must have drawn them here.
What's Berlauer? Like the Tear of Gaia.
I had not heard that rumor. But it could be. If the Tear was here, that very well could be what lured them.
Okay. My cat is being absolutely obnoxious right now. Okay, I think that we need something to kick this stream a little bit on the... Yeah, I think I need a better hat. I think I have just one for the job. Now, I look like a proper vampire hunter. With my ridiculous oversized musketeer hat. And look at the feathers. So now we can actually proceed. Guys, gaming with cats is absolutely amazing. I recommend it 10 out of 10 to everybody. It is like when they are not pestering you, they are trying to crawl into your cables behind your PC. So, you know, lovely stuff, like they are trying to electrocute themselves, they are trying to like disconnect your PC or at least your webcam, whatever. It's lovely. It's always like a fight with them. I gotta say, aside from voice acting, and well, that guy, as ridiculous as it was that he couldn't pick up his supplies that was lying right there by his feet, at least this one had good voice acting. But environmental storytelling is good, because look at this. You know, trashed windows, claw marks on the wall, claw marks on the door. Yeah, we can tell that some beastly beings done that, like probably werewolves, right? So yeah. Also, we are going to be playing today because the time is changing here in Europe. I don't know if it is like everywhere in the world or maybe somebody's some. But what we actually gonna get 1 hour extra. Oh, nice music too. So when it is like actually 3 a.m., the time is going to rewind and it's going to be 2 a.m. again. So we can play and still have some beauty sleep tomorrow. And also tomorrow I was supposed to go help my mother with her garden. I always when the autumn falls, I always go help my mother, and she needs like not shovel but like, okay, you can call it like a shoveling. Like what do you do? I don't know the English term for it. Plow, is it? Yeah. So I plow the whole garden for her, so she can use it on the spring again, because you usually need to plow it before winter, and then when winter ends up you plow it again, and then you can use it across the whole spring and summer, right? But she said that it is like raining too much, so we're not going, which means I have the whole Sunday off. So we can be streaming today, like straight up. Okay. Before I talk to this lady, you know, I always laugh. Do you see this picture? I look like a pimp. What? Okay. You know what? Where is it? Hold on. You were saying, Ersha? You were you were saying. You know, I gotta say, this stream was supposed to be like exploring spooky environment. So far it's just like a bad comedy or maybe parody. I don't know. It's like scary movie, but you know, I be pimping, the pimp be pimping with my cane and all. So anyway, I wanted to say, I always find it kind of funny that whenever you have like especially MMOs do this, but a lot of like fantasy RPGs, whenever you have like some sort of spooky stuff, whether like Legend of Vampires, and then you go to the village of some sort of normal like villager, normal like peasant, and they have pictures like this. Yeah, this person with like bad ears and overly skinny and overly pale skin. Yeah, he looks like totally like a grandfather. He doesn't look like a Nosferatu for sure. And this fucking lady, like straight up like freaking Bathory, right? But Elizabeth Bathory looking. Yeah, this is what you put above your bed whenever you are living in like a spooky island like this. This is what you do to get by. World of Warcraft does this too, actually. But I digress. Let's talk to Opera here.
Have you seen what those brutes did to our poor town? This place used to be beautiful. The streetlights were one of a kind. You don't get that quality just anywhere.
Okay, you can tell that this is probably being voice acted by the mother of the middle management of Amazon Games, because she is at least trying to put up some sort of voice acting into it. Things are a bit My main character is a little bit observant, isn't he? I mean, to be fair, if I open up, if I open up this, oh, sorry, what is it? Yeah, whatever. If I open up this, like these are attributes, you can see that intelligence, I have 5 points. I have all like dexterity and constitution, baby. Some strength on top of it too. Yeah, intelligence isn't my strong suit, so when he says like things be a bit smashed after looking around, I think it's in character. We are playing a role-playing game actually after all.
Have you seen what those brutes?
So yeah.
Of course they are. They just charged on through with no thought to anyone or anything. I'm still shocked that the shields failed. They never fail. Would you mind making my home a bit more secure? Just in case the shield doesn't come back up and those beasts return to do more damage.
It's kind of funny because, you know, lore-wise, these people are not really... They are worried about their property. Because if they die, they will just respawn. But if their home gets fucked up, then they have to clean the shit up. So, of course, it's better to just board up the windows. Like, beasties like werewolves, you can kill me, but you better not touch my perfectly tidy up room. Like, that's rude. But to be fair, okay, we're done in here. To be fair, the lore is kind of a little bit... Sometimes it is inconsistent, because sometimes we, like, lore-wise, we kill some people and they just stay dead. So, like, what is about that, right? But hey, it is a video game, and it has more logic than some other fantasy games that I play. And this place looks like sick, actually. And I don't mean like it's like trashed and all, which indeed it is. But I mean like the aesthetics, the gothic feeling of this. I am loving this. Look at these gargoyles, man. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Atmosphere is nice, yeah. And we have some nice gothic cathedral right here. You know, for a second I thought it was a Elden Ring bonfire. Hold on, let me explore the... Oh, this is actually fast travel place. Okay, good, not too shabby. I have a feeling that this campaign is actually going to be... we won't be able to finish it today, or at least I think so. The last campaign took me about like 3 to 4 hours to finish the Elysian Wilds, but I was doing only the main quest line. We'll see where we can get. I want to see at least one like big ass castle, and I want to explore the catacombs. They said that this game now has catacombs, and you can go inside, and catacombs are actually randomly generated. So I'm presuming they were like a full-blown Warframe. So if any of you played Warframe, it's like a science fiction looter shooter, right? Whenever you go to a mission, the maps are always randomly generated. Like, so you know what kind of like quote-unquote biome you're gonna get, but you never know exact like layout of the hallways and rooms, because they are being like randomly put together. And the catacombs in this game should be actually the same. And they stepped up, because these catacombs should be for from 1 up to 3 players that can play together. Maybe it's like full party of 4, I don't know. But I know that you don't have to have full party, so it should also scale. And you could be doing those alone or just with a friend and just crawl through them and get some nice loot. So it's very similar to actually what the World of Warcraft introduced in this expansion that is going on, which is called Delves. And it's also like this, you know, you go there, you just grab some quick loot. It's a content that is not as hardcore as other content that is in the game, so everybody can do it, and the loot is kind of nice. So yeah. By the way, yeah, I'm Syndicate. What Alastris is asking, we do have... this game has like 3 factions. Like everybody is playing as a human, but you can choose between 3 factions. One faction is basically religious fanatics. The other faction is like we warriors, we smash. And the third faction is like we are the smart people. So... as you can see with my 5 intelligence, of course I joined the smart people, and I am pretending I am part of the nerd squad ever since. You know, I'm egghead, even though like every single one of them is like an alchemist and have like, and I'm just the guy who's shooting the musket. But you know, it is what it is.
Your help defending the town has been much appreciated. The shield was supposed to protect Gravaros. It's never failed before.
Could the tear have caused this?
The Tear of Gaia? Is it truly real? I've only heard whispers. There is a rumor that Asina has laid claim to it.
Asina as in Athena. This is like the third name that they are giving that character in 15 minutes. She is kind of pretty, yeah. There was going on like a meme that the new world is being played only by like middle-aged, sweaty, hairy men, and that everybody looks the same, which is partially true because especially heavy armor, like if you clad character in armor in this game, they all look the same, just like the piece of metal. But you can make some decent looking ladies, to be perfectly honest with you. Like I know that Alastis is playing like too, or you can make ugly ones too. Like the last one I played, I went with like heavily inspired by 40k Sisters of Battle aesthetics. So she had like the scars on her face and like a stupid haircut and all that. But still, yeah, the ladies can be pretty. I think you would be able to make a character that looks like this person that we are talking with right now. I don't think your lady is pretty. She looks cool. I mean, I am legally obliged to say that your lady looks pretty. I don't know what you mean. Of course she does look pretty.
The Berlaur are preparing another attack. Help us, and perhaps you can hunt down Asina. I'm sure she's not far from the battlefield.
What's Asina? And what's Berlaur? Ugh. Protect the town from the next Berlaur attack. Okay, I'm just following. It's looking even more sick in the night. Look at that. This is pure cinema. Oh, sorry. No. There we go. Now I can screenshot this. This looks sick. Did you like my thumbnail though? Alastis put a lot of work into that thumbnail. She was stealing assets from New World website left and right, to be honest. Just to be able to put together such a nice looking thumbnail. What the hell? Wow. This is... that's some priced garlic over there. That garlic is bigger than my head. Is that even garlic or is it some sort of weird turnip? These are garlics for sure. Of course, if we have vampires, we need to have garlic, like... Wow, what's that? Collect memory fragment? What's memory fragment, dude? I love mysterious shit like this. Also, guys, in case you didn't know, New World is safe because look at this. We can swim. There was, for years, there was like this huge meme going on that like our Pioneer and Sailor characters cannot swim. And you couldn't swim. You always get to like walk under the water and drown. That what happened when you got into the water. But in their infinite wisdom, Amazon Games, after several years of running this game about exploration of the new world, they actually added swimming into it. So now we no longer drown. We can actually swim in the water. Amazing. 10 out of 10. The new world was saved that day. Well, not really. The Nighthaven was what saved it, but still. Werewolf. That's how you call them. Just straight up werewolf. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, werewolf. That's what you get for bringing a claws into a sword fight. Boom. Yeah, I kind of like my greatsword and musket combo, but now that they actually revamped hatchet, I might be using hatchet again. When I started, I used usually like a bow or a musket as a long-range weapon, and then a rapier as my backup weapon. And the reason I wasn't using hatchet, even though I wanted like to play this like pioneering new world fantasy, was because the stats were not good for hatchet if I wanted to use my musket. Now it is. So now I can use it no problem. Fend off onslaughting beast. Did I do it? I think I've done it. Not sure though, whether there's another one. Oh shoot, I must. There we go. Boom, headshot. I defeated 3 out of 4 beasties. There's the last one, I think. Of course I'm a pro shooter, like if I... Pickle is lucky that I'm not actually playing his game, because I would demolish everyone.
We're fortunate to have crossed your path. The town surely would have fallen without your aid.
I'm just kidding. I tried a couple of times to play like some sort of soldier game, FPS. Always get my ass handed to me. Those games are not for me. I am the guy who played the OG Counter-Strike, but it has been some time since I do.
We still have to figure out what happened to the shield.
And I'm not talking about the Counter-Strike that is nowadays.
Still more villagers missing.
I'm not talking about what is nowadays on Steam, like this Counter-Strike 2. I mean the original Half-Life modification for the Half-Life 1. That kind of Counter-Strike. That's what I used to play.
Yes.
What the dude? I was talking, dude. Rude ass werewolves, dude.
We still have to...
What? Oh, I'm bleeding. Lovely, okay. I'm gonna eat some grab and... Are you kidding me right now? What is this? Let me quest in peace, dude.
We still have to figure out what happened to the shield. Also, yes, I didn't travel here alone. My master is in the woods, leading the search for anyone missing. With any luck, he's also got the shield up and running. You should find him and see if you can help.
We are actually getting 710 items. The highest item level that I had up to now was 700, so we are actually starting to make some progress. Okay. The second I'm gonna get 7 and 10 hatchet, I'm using it straight up. Wait, did I actually get something for a defense? Like, look at all the crap that I collected over my questing days. Medium. Oh, but I cannot use it because I already have these boots. Huh. Well, tough luck. Set up camp, sure. Are we going to the castle? I have a sick ass wolf because of course I am like I have a choice to ride the lion, the wolf, or the horse. Like horses are lame, and lion I don't like how the lion looks, and these wolfies they actually look kind of cool. It's not a castle, it's a freaking crypt. They are luring me into the crypt. So it was actually brainwashed village. Look at this guy. He has pointy ears. Nobleman of Nighthaven. Yeah, this is not sus at all.
Did Lynette send you? I am her master, Alexei. I've sent a few lost townsfolk back to Gravaros, but not as many as I had hoped.
Also, what I don't understand, you cannot change your appearance anymore in New World. You can change your appearance, I think, somehow. At least partially. I think it's just like hairs and stuff. There's like a barber in town. That it took them some time to add this into the game. I'm not sure if you can do it for like in-game currency. I think it's like cash shop only. Because of course it is. On the one hand, like this sounds like a dick move. On the other hand, this game you buy it once and then you play it forever. Everything in it is free. So like these kind of cosmetic items being behind paywall is not such a big deal. It's just imagine in World of Warcraft where you have to pay $13 every month. It's something else, right?
I've been trying to restore the shield those beasts shut down. I've tracked their movements here where no doubt they rampaged through the catacombs.
I don't trust this dude. I have a feeling that the whole village is just these trolls. It's like blood banks, basically. How do we get the shield back up?
Ah, I like your eagerness to help. Together, it shouldn't take
He even
us
has
long.
vampire fangs in
First,
his
we must
mouth.
recover and
Dude.
replace the batteries that power the generators.
This is literally... I think like somebody at Amazon Game Studios just saw the animated series Castlevania on Netflix and was like, yep, write this down, guys, write it down. We are putting this in our game.
The batteries are inside the catacombs.
I'm like surprised they didn't add in a whip as a weapon.
Search the forest for survivors.
Well, kinda
Retrieve the batteries, then meet me at the house of
the
Valhalla.
flail that Alastris is going to use as a weapon is kind of like a whip sometimes. Yeah, literally Alucard. Wait, isn't there like a whip? Hold on, let me check. No. A flail kinda acts like a whip sometimes, but no. Fire stuff scales with dex now? What? Dude, they made so many changes. Oh my god. Bow scales as S with dexterity. Like if I had a bow, it would probably do more damage than my freaking musket, huh? Bow scales with strength too. But I like being a musketeer. That's just like my fantasy. Why would I be using bow and arrow if I can use a musket? Like that doesn't make any sense. Screens on Discord if anyone wanna see how I look in New World. I wanna see. Hold on. Let me check that. Okay. Why do you have glowing eyes? I'm sure that's not healthy. Bitu Vesnik. Collect powered crystal battery in the catacombs. Okay. Bonfire. We have bonfires like in Dark Souls. Wait, I cannot mine this shit? Anima quartz? Ancient chest. That's here just for me to plunder unless it spawns like a vampire. I didn't. Okay, good. Very, very loud. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for being undead and stupid. I might have intellect only 5, but you have intellect 0, so I'm still 5 times smarter than you, because 5 times 0 is wait. I didn't think that through. Okay, what is this respawn rate? What is that ammo that shot? Whoa. Dude, that dude scared me. What is this creepy statue, dude? I think it has like 3 swords in there. So this catacomb is not actually the real catacomb yet, because it is apparently skilled escape keeper. Apparently this catacomb is part of the open world, and you can tell by all the players that are running around, so... Okay, sure, blast them with a cannon. Spooky scary skeletons, exactly, that's what we are here for. Wait, it's a new musket. It's 728 musket. Successful hits the 11% weapon damages fire. Abyssal Attunement Void. After dodging fire attack. Okay, but what does the mine do? Okay, this is actually improvement. I'm gonna be using this one. Sure. Let's try it. Okay. Getting some of them upgrades. Yeah, I like this one. This is I haven't upgraded item in this game for maybe a year, to be perfectly honest. I bought all the shit I could from Marketplace and I never upgraded since. So maybe I will finally get some new loot too. Sorry dude, I died. I tried to protect our boy Benny from like the annoyance of skeletons running up to him and disrupting his interaction, but I failed. I'm sorry everybody. It's it happens sometimes. What? Excuse me? We are... Okay, we are swimming underwater now. That's the first time ever. Okay. Man, these catacombs are awesome. They finally added content that is actually fun. Like fun. Like a super fun. Okay, we're gonna go up. Nice. Dude! This is, not gonna lie, this is actually pretty cool. Istvan. Okay.
Those bear lowers sure were unexpected. They took me by surprise, but I was able to hide here.
How do we get out of here?
Climbing seems to be the only way. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get the hang of these springboards.
Springboards.
Maybe you'll have better luck.
Another mustache. Yeah, this mustache is lame though. Not gonna lie. It makes him look slimy. But did he just say? Excuse me. Did our boy Istvan just said springboards? Let me just loot this stockpile. The music goes hard too. Wait, what? New greatsword. Oh. It's like a better base damage, but not by much. But the problem is that the passive things that I have on my sword is actually making it much better. So there's like percentage for various. No. That would be degrade even if the item level is higher. But he said springboards, really. What the? Okay. What were they smoking in Amazon? They actually made something good? What? They need to smoke this more often. Wow. Okay. It's like somebody drew mustache on him with a marker. Yeah, exactly. Gotta go flamethrower. Okay. I hope it won't like throw flames in my direction. Yeah, I thought this thing are going to be falling down. See, we are starting some old ass engines. This is straight up Castlevania. That's what Dracula was doing in Castlevania. He had his little thingies. Okay, guys, we need the outbreak is actually coming, so we got. I'm gonna keep playing throughout the odds. Let's try this experiment. I don't need a break right now, and I hope you guys won't lose much. I will see you in 3 minutes. Hold up. Yeah, they cooked. Like, this is actually good. This looks cool. And it is fun, it's engaging. Like, if catacombs are gonna be looking like this, then I'm all here for it. Straight up. Tower shield. Nice. Oh, we have a campfire, so... Respawn point? I need to be looking for traps and all. So the catacombs is only one part of it. We have rattle bones. Oh. Nah. These are invisible barriers. Okay. It's fine. So the best part is that it's not like the only catacombs upgrade. They upgraded this whole like area. And apparently there is supposed to be like a lot of also old castles in the open world. And they specifically stated, and they might have been over-exaggerating for the advertisement effect, right? But if we give them benefit of the doubt, they also written that a lot of these castles that you are going to be encountering in this area are going to be also a lot of like vertical, not just horizontal. So you will need to be exploring these castles from like top to bottom. And there will be like a lot of hidden stuff. So I'm actually thrilled to explore these old ass castles and see what like monstrosities and undead enemies and treasures they have to offer. All of that sounds very exciting, so... we'll see. Okay, and we exited the underworld. We didn't meet the rattlebones. Maybe there was like secret kind of entrance, but I don't know. I didn't found it. Oh shit! Fuck you, wolf. One thing about New World is that like literally everything, animals, trees, even if it's on the map, you can grab some tool and go chop it down, skin it down, whatever, and just then use it in crafting. This is something you can do. I like it about New World. So we explored this thing, and yeah, let's go progress with the quest. Meet with Alexi to share what you know. I don't trust this Alexi guy. It's 100% gonna be a bit bad guy in the end. But we'll see, we'll see. This is where you live. This looks like the castle from V-Rising. Like something that Vampire would build. Like, this guy couldn't be more obvious. This is so cliche. I love it. I love every second of it. This is a great area. Wait, hold on, there's a memory fragment. We should probably grab that. Yes. Give me memory fragments. Hold on. Not the Halloween outfit, dude. Ew. It's a... Oh well. Sorry for the interruption. I was just checking out how ads should be over now.
Excellent
let's keep
work.
talking
The
with our boy
batteries
Alexi
are
here.
recharged and ready for service. But there is yet more to be done if we are to restore power to the shield.
Okay. There is a reputation with the territories. Whenever you gain reputation with territory, you can choose one of the perks. So like gather, standing gain, XP gain, all of the stuff. I think gather is one of the best things you can do. And trading fee, station fee, whatever. I'm taking storage because storage is always nice thing to do. Storage, yeah.
The first step is to wire the batteries to the generator. And the second is to repair the damage those wretched beasts are sure to have caused.
So the wires are next.
Yes, installing the batteries must be our first priority.
Seen claw.
We will turn our attention to the rest of the manor and the vermin inside in due time.
Okay. He's so cringe, man. I love it. I love it. He's like cringe, but I think he's supposed to be. You are supposed to be unsettled by this NPC. By these like pointy ears, by the fact that he has vampire fangs, by the fact that he has these jewels on his fingers that vampires are using, like, straight up. He's not even trying to hide it. My question is, how the heck do we have vampires now? It never was a thing with like Eternum. With Eternum it was always like the corruption, which were like these, not zombies, but let's say like corrupted, basically explorers. Trying to corrupt everything and absorb it using the immortality. Then there was like ancient guardians, you know, the ancient fraction of skeletons that were just guarding ancient objects. And now we have vampires and werewolves. Sure, I'm all up for it. Like, why not? Oh shit. Ow. Dude, he literally clapped me. What the hell? Fuck you, dude. Die. I'm gonna be ignoring the normal quests for now. I will play them off stream. Let's just follow the main quest and see as much of this location as possible. Look at the electricity buzzing. I think this is where we need to go to restore the batteries and stuff. House of Alarm. Landmark charted. Okay, okay. This is all one big house. This is a huge ass mansion. Maybe we'll be able to explore inside of it. You know, I don't want what these memories are doing, but I want all of them. Because I know that they are collectible. Varlam Werewolf Invader. The Revis must not be started. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start it anyway. Maybe the werewolves are the good guys, you know? If you're at least a little bit familiar with World of Darkness, you would know that werewolves, as like dangerous as they are basically Gaias, meaning the earth. Protection. Stop now. Angry snarling. Dude, what is this storytelling? So you would know that like werewolves are basically protectors of Earth, and they are trying to hunt everything supernatural, like vampires and stuff. because Earth is basically fighting against all of those evil supernatural undead things. So I wonder. But this is also like the shield that should be keeping werewolves at bay, so I don't know. I don't know where they are going with the story. I do not expect like some cardinal super convoluted story like Alan Wake. But I don't know where they are going with it, which is a good thing because it means I can be surprised. Oh shit, we have a huge ass werewolf there. Alright. The good thing about this musket is if you line up the enemies, it just shoots through them. So if you have them lined up, you can hit multiple enemies with one shot. I always loved this about New World. They got 727. It's plate. It's cloth. I did get some leather ones, no? Where are they? They're trying to hide my leather graphs from me. No? It's a plate too. What are we doing? Cloth, plate, leather. Oh. Oh, never mind then. Wait, he respawned already. God damn it. Oh. Bonk. No! I wanted to finish him with the final bonk and he kinda survived. That's unfortunate. Let's plunder this treasure. I'm sure Mr. Alexei won't mind me plundering his house, huh? For supplies. Okay. His house looks great, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good looking house. We can go inside. Let's go to the vampire mansion. Grand foyer. Okay. Oh, look who's here. Lynette is here.
Alexei filled me in on the plan. It sounds like you were successful at reconnecting the power, but apparently we're not out of the woods yet.
He said it might be messy. Ooh.
When is it not? Don't worry, we'll deal with the mess later. Right now, let's just focus on the shield. If you follow the wires, they should lead you to the generator. From there, just flip the switch and make your way to the top floor to initiate the shield barrier.
Okay. So if I follow the wires, luckily there is a marker, so I don't have to actually use my brain. It will be disaster. Okay. Question, a very important question. Can I have that and put it in my house eventually? Is like the Nighthaven furniture going to be a thing? Because if so, heck yeah, I'm all up for. Altar of Chronos, a magical cloth that captures an imprint of your soul. Respawn at Altar of Chronos scattered throughout the Nighthaven. Okay. That's a good thing, no? Oh, you look so cool, dude. Wow, wow. Seems like we have like a I have been assaulted by a rat. Really? Seems like we have werewolf infestation in this house, dude. This mansion is nice and creepy, I love it. Would love it better if everything wasn't on fire, but love it regardless. Is that Alexei on his like younger years? Where he wasn't all grayed out and all? Sneaky, sneaky. Dude, what happened here? Like, I understand that you're bloodthirsty werewolves, but do you have to trash all the place like this? It doesn't make sense. Dining room. Okay. Bro, this is straight up from any kind of like vampire cliche. Movie. Story, whatever. I love this mansion. Like, if nothing else, I'm happy that we streamed this mansion, that I could share this. Like, this is some spooky shit. This is a massive sword. Ah, that's what she said. Got you, baby. No, it's this massive sword. Like, unpopular opinion. Okay, Pickle, listen. Listen. Unpopular opinion. I know that this is like the rule of cool and all that. But because I know how swords work in real life, I would prefer if they would introduce like long swords and great swords that look like actual long swords and great swords from history. And ideally, sure, have some of the like skins or some of the swords that would be like big ass bonkers like guts from Berserk or whatever for people who like it. But put in something like Renaissance looking great sword for me. For somebody who like is thrilled about history, because some of the muskets, some of the rapiers, some of the hatchets, some of the swords that they have in this game, and costumes for the characters too, they look absolutely phenomenal. They look like very inspired from history. I got from like conquistador era, or maybe even from like a medieval era. They're like armor. They're like various leather jackets that are looking absolutely phenomenal. And then they introduced like great swords later, at the later date. And all we have are these absolute massive pieces of like clankers. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, keep these in the game for people who love it. But put some like regular longsword there for people who like the realistic-esque aesthetic. This is, or rather used to be, low fantasy kind of, or low magic fantasy kind of a world, right? But it's getting more and more ridiculous. Now we have like vampires and werewolves and all, but still. But, you know, rant over. In terms of like, is it a cool sword? Yeah, it's like big, you can feel the impact, but like, Oh my god, there's a rat trying to eat me. So what are we doing? Open the gate to access the stairs. 12 switches remaining. What? So I'm gonna pull some levers. Okay. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something. He's bigger than the character, dude. Okay. The sword that is bigger than the character is not necessarily a bad thing. Because Montantes, which are like these huge two-handed swords that Landsknechten were using during Renaissance period. Landsknechten were mostly like the Swiss kind of mercenaries, but like they were from all over the place later. But the swords they were using were sometimes bigger than the wielder themselves. But not in a way that it would have like the massive blade. Nothing like that. The blade would be fairly thin and not like broad or anything like that. But the sword itself, in its length, could have been like bigger than the person who was actually using it, and that's fine. You know, it's the same, because the greatsword, unlike longsword, the greatsword was the battlefield weapon, so it was on par with like spears and pikes and halberds, right? You wouldn't be carrying it around. Okay, open the gate. Gate has been opened. We can go through. So you wouldn't be carrying around like a scabbard on your person all the time. No, you would be carrying it to war. That's why they were like battlefield weapons. So, like, being it bigger than character is completely fine. It's just the proportions. The proportions are completely wrong. Ersha, thank you for the spooky moan. If that means you are going to sleep, then thank you for being here. And what the fuck was that? And if you just wanted to see me jump and be scared, then do it some other time, not when I'm ranting about swords all riled up. Because they are making it wrong, like they are not putting realistic sword in my fantasy game, and I'm going to be like angry about it because I sword fight in real life and I know how it looks like, you know, that kind of nerd. I know I can be annoying with this sometimes, so I'm sorry about I'm sorry about that. But isn't it how it works? Like, if you are passionate about something and you start talking about it, then there is like no way to stop you from just venting about everything. You cannot stay there, okay. Ersha, much appreciated that you have been here. I'm sorry that I didn't stream earlier today, but I did want to be part of the pickle costume stream today. So that's what we did. But remember, I'm streaming every single day. I will be streaming tomorrow again until the end of Spoooktober. Maybe we'll be continuing this. I will... Get out of here. I'm gonna be eaten by... They wanna chew on my boots. So, if I will feel good about this, we will continue the story of Nighthaven. If not, I will be playing something else. I would like to play at least Little Nightmares 1. At least Little Nightmares 1 and finish it before the Spoooktober is over, and maybe more games. I see how we are time-wise. There's still a couple of days left till the Spoooktober is concluded, so there will be plenty of streams, plenty of spooks, plenty of fun. Thank you for being here if you are going to sleep, and yeah, Ersha, you're awesome. You're here every single time. You must be on a stream streak or something, because man, I have such a loyal viewers. Like, guys, maybe I don't say it enough, but I'm incredibly grateful that you are always here, always watching, and hopefully having fun with my streams. It really brings joy to me to just think about it. So thank you for being here, Ersha. And if you're going to sleep, have a nice night. We will be playing those Little Nightmares, man. We will be nightmarish. The hell? Who in their right mind is using paintings as a bridge to the next floor? Like, what are we doing? Also, if you look at this wall on the other side, you know, fuck off, Red. If you look at this wall on the other side, you can see that not even ancient vampires are immune to simping. Like, he's simping over this woman. He has her pictures everywhere. You know, the boys will be boys. That's how it is. It doesn't matter if you're like the average Joe or if you're an ancient vampire. You're still a boy. Altar of Kronos. Okay. Let's set up our spawn point. Good night, Ersha. Have a great night. Okay, what's this? This is Invasion on Valram. Recommended level 66+. The Berlam are attempting to destroy lunar shield device. Defend it to protect the island from their attacks. I don't know what Berlaur are. I guess they are like werewolves and skeletons. Soul Trial means it is like scenario for a single person. Quick and nice with some objectives to do. So let's do it. Let's do it now. It's mostly story-based stuff. Those splash arts are cool, and I don't know why they take that splash art away and slam the old one over it. Where the heck are we? This is where the... This is where the Frankenstein was born. Stayed up. This is where Dr. Frankenstein and Igor were working on a dude. Okay. Okay. Okay, I cannot shoot him. Stop ruining my clock, dude. Okay. Oh my god. Like... Die! Jokesters. Oh, there is a repair hammer. Okay, that's good. Am I supposed to pick it up or... Hello? Oh, Lady Asena is actually the... werewolf. I didn't know. I cannot shoot her though. Are you gonna send more werewolves? Hello? Are we chilling? Oh wait. Never mind. Okay. Wow. Oh shit. Okay, there is some healing. Thank you. Lady Asena wants me hard. Like, she jumps at me. Straight up. Die. Okay, we stunned her. That's huge. Heal up. Oh, we have damage booster. Oh no. Hold on. Hit and run, baby. You can't touch me. Oh, shit. She's going down. Not in a good way, though. Maybe I can grab this thing. Okay. This is somehow working. Let's bonk her. Special ability. Boom. Perfect. Thank you, Isabel. The Isabel was actually the main bad guy from the very original campaign of New World, the very first one. And she was so cool. She was like this ruthless conquistador who... When she found out that her crew is actually not want to follow through her plans, she buried them alive. And in New World, if you bury somebody alive, it means that they will be dying and respawning all over in their coffin, which is absolutely bonkers. Like, it's very bad fate. I need this to repair the... Did it repair the thing? Oh, now it worked. Will this cut her down or... Oh, she's going. She's coming. Okay. Lady Asena, you've made an enemy this... Okay, she ran away. I see. So we are not killing her yet. I think the werewolves are a kind of a good guy in this story, or... If not good guys, I don't think the Mr. Alexei there is exactly what we should be protecting or helping. Connect the dots. Okay, so talk to Alexei again. Let's go. Return to the surface and exit the soul trial. Okay. Okay, let's go into the creepy portal. whenever you defeat hordes of werewolves, always go into the creepy portal. That's, I'm sure it's safe. So, what's this? What's this then? Hold on. Quest encounter. Oh right, this is the chamber. The Wolf Bride Pact. Okay, I'm not gonna read that unless you want me to read it. No, the pickle said that I have reading voice, so maybe you would like me to read you story of New World, but we would be here for a long time. There is like a lot of various notes that you can pick up throughout the world, and I don't think anybody ever reads them. We're just collecting stuff because we are MMO players, right?
Very impressive. I admit
Yes, quite. Very
those
impressive.
flea-infested carnage might have gotten the better of you, but you are quite capable.
Quite capable indeed, my boy, indeed. Yeah, he's so posh. He couldn't even be posher. If he was any posher, he would actually turn into a top hat.
Regretfully, the bridge is still out. It will take ages to repair the
This guy was enjoying this kind of voice acting, wasn't he? It was like, yeah, I'm gonna put in the best Severus Snipe impression I can into this character, and he just went on with it. Yeah. Did the Burlow take her tear?
I have yet to find out. But only fools rush to battle.
10 out of 10 voice acting. Please never change it, Amazon.
Better play. Clearly, those beasts had a plan. We must develop our own.
First, we need to wait across.
Indeed, we do. Before we search for the tear of Gaia, we will need a
You can see his fucking teeth. You can see his fucking teeth. You can see his fangs, his vampire fangs. Like, and look at his eyes. Like, this guy is anything but normal. And my character is like, yeah, let's just go with it. I mean, we were talking with literal, like, Groots or, like, plants or talking animals. He's just not surprised anymore by anything. Oh, guys. Level 60 fucking 9. Level 69. How nice is this? Level 69, nah, yeah, nice. So, what you write like nie? It would be no in Slovakian language. This is funny as hell. It would sound like you are complaining. So find a way down to the water. Down to the water. You mean like I need to jump or? Yeah. We would like to have a bridge in here, wouldn't we? Huh. Yeah, so if you are dumb, you jump and kill yourself. If you are a smart person, you see that there is a staircase and you can probably use that. So that's what we're going to do. Exploration of this house was awesome. Not gonna lie. So if you ever guys know the game called V-Rising, this is the game that, by the way, Danny won a giveaway of V-Rising on one of my streams. It's like survival game where you play as this kind of Alexei. You play as this kind of spooky vampire. And it is a survival game, kind of. Like, a little bit like Once Human. You are building your vampire mansion, and then you like draining humans for their blood and all that good stuff. And whenever you're building your castle, it looks exactly like this fucking mansion. They couldn't... they couldn't have gone more obvious about this, straight up. I like this architecture though. So my only gripe with New World is that sometimes they are inconsistent in what they are putting into the game. especially if you look like here in the map. This area here called Everfall, right? Everfall was one of the best areas in the game whenever the game started. It was this kind of like fall-esque or like autumn-esque area. It's in the name, Everfall. Like there was forever autumn, right, in there. And the settlement there was kind of this like pioneer-esque village. You know, with like a wooden palisade around the village and all that. And then suddenly in one of the updates they're like, yeah, we are renaming the village of Everfall into village of Oxborough. It's the Everfall will be the name of the area. And then the city will be called Oxborough, and we put it like it's going to be this Victorian-esque city, you know, almost like steampunk. And then they put like these modern buildings in there. And then they look like absolutely out of place. It looks similarly clean like this mansion. And everything around there is like wooden cottages and shacks, and everything feels like dirty and all. But you have this like nice city with these nice buildings, and it looks like very inconsistent. But if you aren't focused on it, then it's fine. It's like whatever. But if you focus too much onto the details, it is kind of out of place. It's like when you're playing, for example, Conan Exiles. If you have ever played Conan Exiles, and then you are building like your shack out of the like wood and sticks and sandstone, and then you slum inside some decoration that costs like few sandstone to make. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Yelling. So anyway, and then you put like some nice looking alabaster statue detailed that you've built with a couple of sandstone, and it looks absolutely out of place because everything else looks wrecked. You know, rugged and worn out and like bent together, and then there's this... Well, sorry for talking. Jeez, I will shut up. I'm gonna look at the spy guys. Look at the castle in the distance. Oh! And the fancy music. Here we go. Nice. We have that. We have that on the screenshot. You're holding Balthazar? Oh, that's a Halloween spooky event. The Balthazars. Alright, I'm gonna boost up my constitution there. Let's be a little bit more tanky, huh? Yeah, Balthazar is great, I think. Just don't die. It's like pumpkins everywhere and stuff. I could be doing that, but I wanted to do something more meaningful. I wanted to explore this location rather than just hunting Balthazar. Wait, what was this? More grain. Unreasonable note. Let's read this. 1,000 sleepless nights for what you left wanting. Why am I heretofore unto known of all sin proclaimed? My madness is infectious beyond reason or reason. I am that full liar of what unaccustomed trepanning. Couldst thou dare trifle with wit's end? Nay, good morrow to you, and on the 17th of April I shan't tarry a moment sooner too. Good day and good Nighthaven. The letter appears to be sealed with a kiss. Morgraine, what in the hell's names are you writing there on the notes? Like, this is too unhinged even for me. Even if I'm just looking into your private diaries.
What have you learned? I admit I've been feeling a bit of a malaise since the tear of Gaia went missing. It's probably nothing.
Asina has the tear.
One of those beasts who attacked Grivaros? We must get it back. It's a potent artifact. Too powerful for such a creature to control.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have allowed the creature to take it from you. Sorry guys, I'm munching on a cookie. I wanted a cookie so bad. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't eaten anything but sugar today. Like, we bought some snacks in the convenience store with Alastris because we desperately needed some food for our cats because they were not happy with the dry food. So we went for the food for the cats and we bought some snacks. The snacks were everything I ate today. It wasn't exactly a healthy day for me. Alexei said he'll help us.
We must take him up on the offer. I suppose now our biggest concern is finding a way to get over to the mainland.
Okay. There is a bridge to the mainland, so I don't know how that could be a problem, though. Yeah, I know that you are probably silently judging me, but hey, I am usually eating very healthy most of the time, and I do mean it. Alastis can like attest to that. So I can allow to go unhinged for one Saturday and just eat cookies all day. And also, I'm a fucking adult. Who's gonna stop me, huh? Okay, that was a trick question. Alastis as well, but. Life is hard sometimes. But sometimes life gives you cookies, so you take them and eat them. Because you didn't eat anything else. Ah, so many upgrades available. Yeah, what upgrades can we have? Like Brimstone Sands. What am I going to do with the Brimstone Sands? Oh. Ah. Gather. Sure. Storage. Gather again. More storage. There we go. Now it will stop pestering me. Okay, let's talk to this guy, and then we will take the teleportation bacon over there.
We meet again. I really appreciated your help in Grivaros. Who could have predicted the Berlauer would choose then to attack?
So you were unable to pick up stuff into your little box in the city, but then you move over half of the continent without like anything. Okay, sure.
Nonsense! Most would have done far less. Thanks to you, I have obtained fresh supplies. We're not far from my camp. I insist that you join us.
You insist, huh? What if I don't? Well, I don't have a choice. Okay, it's good. I guess his insistency was so convincing that now I cannot choose to refuse. Well, somebody set up a fancy camp in here, huh? Okay, I'm gonna talk to you first.
Welcome to our humble camp.
Hello.
It is our pleasure to share it with you. After all, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have such a bounty to share amongst ourselves.
Yeah, I picked up those things in a box, that's true.
But thanks are not the only reason why I invited you here.
Of course.
Nighthaven has its share of evils. And the Fortune Mother and I do not wish for you to be led astray.
I have been careful.
It is one thing to be careful, but it is another thing entirely to see that which is hidden before you.
Oh no, you mean to tell me that Alexei was actually evil vampire this whole time? Who could have seen that coming? Oh no.
You should speak with the Fortune Mother. She wishes to give you a gift so that your eyes see the truth hidden in the shadows of this land.
So okay. No offense, man, but obviously these guys are heavily inspired by gypsies, right? And usually in these supernatural stuff, the gypsies are the ones who like know all sorts of like magic and witchcraft and protections against evil forces, and they have been like living under the nose of vampires and werewolves for like decades or maybe even like centuries, and they knew their little ways, how to like avoid them and all those sorts of stuff. And now my third eye is going to be open so I could see the trickery of Mr. Alexei, how he is being boarded off from the mainland because he was causing harm or something like that. Let's see.
It has been a long time
That's
since
a
one
sick
of the
looking
soul
costume she
organs
has, though.
traveled this way. Do not be so surprised. Your very aura speaks to what you are.
You can tell.
I can tell all that and so much more. That is why I am willing to share a secret few know, and fewer still have mastered.
Okay.
You must see through. Before you can help your friends, you must first help yourself. Without my gift, you will be at a disadvantage in this land of deceptive magics.
What must I do? Are you telling me that my magnificent hat is not enough?
Take this gift of Fool's Sight. Namkusu can help train you at the
Fool's
nearby
Sight?
ruins.
Wait, what?
He's gone on ahead to get things ready.
So I need Fool's Sight. To improve myself, I need to see like a fool. That's what you're saying. Okay, whatever. Let's be fools together. Let's overcome these night horrors by the power of tomfoolery, or I don't know. Let's be stupid. You know, I have 5 intellect. I am a perfect man for the job. So let's do just that. Where is the meet Namkuzu at the Tower of the Fool for training? Maybe I will finally learn how to juggle, guys. You know, you don't understand. Being a fool is a hard job. You need to put on like your harlequin makeup and a jester's hat with like a jingle bells on it and all sorts of lucky stuff. And then you need to learn how to juggle. You can start with little balls, juggle the balls, and then when you are proficient enough, then you can start with torches or daggers. Both equally dangerous. Do not try at home. I'm not yet, but I am about to be trained professional at the juggling because we are going to train at the Tower of the Fool. So what could go wrong? Thinking about it, I think the tower could go wrong. It's not a tower, it's a ruin. What's saying? There's no hate speech, I'm just stating a fact. I feel like this used to be a tower. Okay, we are at the Tower of the Fool and it's for level 75. How can this be for level 75? A reveal jump pad. Press space while standing on a jump pad. Jump pads always move forward, so line yourself up before jumping. Okay.
Fortune Mother does not grant her gifts to just anyone. You must be a rare soul indeed to receive such a blessing.
Me and 40,000 other people, and we are all heading this direction. You're in for a huge surprise, buddy. All the Soul Wardens. So, Soul Warden is what the player is. The main story quest begins as you like flow into Eternum, and then you pursue. You need to become a Soul Warden so you could battle the corruption, because the corruption is actually corrupting the soul. But if you become a Soul Warden, you basically lock your soul into your like a scepter, and then it's all just you are very special, just as your mom told you you are. So that's what you become in the new world. But you need to work for it, so I give him a pass for that. She said you could train me.
She is too kind. I am merely a guide who can point you to the path you must walk. And here, that path lies above us, in the ruins. Climb to the top of these ruins and attune with the energy you find there. Only then will you be ready to learn more about the Arcana.
The Arcana, okay.
Oh, and if you find any silver ingots, grab some. You'll need them in order to attune with the Arcana.
Silver ingots, got it. Now you are making sense, man. You know, when there is a silver in question, I'm all for it. So reveal the jump pad and jump. No, boom. Okay. Ouch. Okay. It wasn't it, was it? Okay. Better. Dude. That was close. These all seem kind of dangerous, isn't it? This way? Up top. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit clunky, but they added jumping puzzles, so it's all that counts, huh? What's this thing? Reach the fool's cart? Okay. The fool, okay. Why is it the fool? Because, probably because they are using those jumping platforms. Collect pure silver ingots. From chests, okay. Pure silver ingot, nice. Give me. Thank you. Lovely. I think we're done. Now we just need to go downstairs and talk to Mr. Namkuzu again. I'm just gonna go this way. Ow. Yeah, that's gonna be breaking ankle right there. Broken ankle. But it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yum 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 yum. Let's eat something and let's just push through the pain. I'm a tough cat boy. I can handle this. Okay, guys, if you didn't know this, like the Nianta, my avatar is actually based on my Final Fantasy character, and my main class that I play is Gunbreaker, which is tank, so he can take a beating. And also the lore behind Gunbreaker is that they are bodyguards, so I can tank
there was
everything.
Something special about you. This new ability you have, Full Sight, has a variety of uses, as you'll come to discover. Here in Nighthaven,
huh?
where the old magics were born, we use these potions of Fool's Sight to see the arcana with our very own eyes.
What else can I do then?
You'll be able to use your new ability to open doors, unlock new paths, or even challenge mighty foes. It changes how you move through the world.
Okay.
Speaking of potions, you found your first arcana card. To fully harness their power, you'll need to craft a potion of arcana attunement. You already have the silver. Next, you'll need the blue verbane buds. Collect them and meet me at the abandoned town up ahead. There, I'll teach you the recipe.
Okay. So now we are collecting blueberries. You know, so far I don't see any vampires. We've seen some werewolves and we've seen like one vampire. But now it's becoming a chore. I'm just being honest. Give me that. Let's go to abandoned town ahead. Our boy Namkuzu is moving rather swiftly, isn't he? Like he's already there. Imagine being that NPC and you need to like... Oh, who left this pile of gore and fish bones in here? Battle ritual combat. Okay. Imagine being this dude, and as soon as you speak to the player, you just need to sprint to next location, just to be there before him. And the granny can sprint as well. Have a look at that. Oh, wait, I want the memory fragments first. Boom. Got him.
Excellent! You have all the ingredients! And you were able to find this place. Not everyone comes out here.
I literally just followed the road, dude. It is on the road. It's not... How stupid are people in this place? Just... You said you had a recipe.
Ah, yes. Here it is. You can brew this special elixir at the Arcana station nearby.
You have slight PTSD when hearing memory fragments? Oh yes, the Black Desert Online. We all played it. We all suffered the consequences of enhancing in that game. You know, the only reason I have Black Desert Online still installed on my computer is that my OCD brain would be pestered if I uninstalled the game, would be pestered that I cannot play it because I don't have it installed, and I would keep thinking about the game. So I'm just keeping it installed on my hard drive until I completely forgot that it exists. Which I kinda did, and I haven't been in game since spring, I think. I for sure haven't been in the game the whole summer. I think the July was the last time when I streamed that. And I don't really play it anymore. Like, I loved my characters and I loved exploring the game in the Black Desert Online, but the world, I mean, in Black Desert Online. But I think the game is just, the power creep in that game is too much. That game is like, it's one of those games where if you want to play Black Desert Online and actually make any progress, you cannot play anything else. You just have to grind to no end every single day to improve your accessories, to improve your weapon, to improve your armor, to push through all of the failed enhancements and hope that one of those 4% chances will actually go through and push your weapon to the next level. Because otherwise the mobs will just eat you in the next area. And there is like fun and passion, and then there is like obsession and frustration. And I think games like New World can have the fun and passion behind it. And games like Black Desert Online is just pure obsession and frustration. And then you hear the stories about people who like fail their enhancements so hard that they raged and literally just disassembled their equipment live on stream and then uninstalled the game. Only to come back later, like 2 months later, starting new account and just pushing through the treadmill all over again. And like, what are you doing with your life, guys? Like, do you need help? Are you alright? Like, who hurt you? Why are you doing this to yourself? I think Black Desert Online is too hard. In a sense of how much time it requires player to be playing that just to progress. And whenever you say Black Desert Online, people are like, this game is pay to win, blah blah blah. No, not really. Because sure, you can pay to speed this process a bit, but even if you drown hundreds of dollars into the game, you still need to dedicate a lot of time to just progress. Sorry to remind you, yeah, I think I'm done with Black Desert Online. I think there's so many games that are better. And while combat in Black Desert Online feels great, and the graphics are for over 10 years old game still looks amazing, and ladies are, well, it has very cultured ladies with huge personalities, but that aside, we have so much better options now. The World of Warcraft is cooking. They are implementing housing soon. The Legion mix is awesome. The New World with this new expansion feels great to play as well, despite all of the jank that we went through today, like the voice acting and like the funny stuff. But overall, it's kind of fun to just be here and chill. Why would anybody in their right mind play Black Desert Online? Like, it's addiction, sorry to say. And it's addiction that keeps that game going. And I'm done with that. And enough, I don't want to shit on the game that some people might still enjoy for whatever reason. But I don't like it anymore. Let's continue. So we have a recipe and we need to craft an Arcana attunement. Attune yourself to the chaotic magic which flows from the Arcana cards by drinking this potion. Bleep. And we have one Arcana attunement. Discuss the Arcana with the Fortune Mother.
Ah, how do you feel? Can you hear the song of the hidden magic that flows through the veins of our world? Tell me, child.
Yes, as if my ears had eyes. And I think my character had too many response already. I think my character has been bonked over the head way too many times. I think that some brain cells just don't survive the respawn process in Eternum. And this is the result. So the answer, the response my character is giving is yes, as if my ears had eyes. You know, as long as he does the muscle work done, I think it's okay, yeah.
Ah, very good. Remember the visions revealed with full sight, and the power of the Arcana, when you venture into Alexis' lair.
Alexis lair. Okay. So talk to Namzu again. Okay. Let's talk to our boy Namkuzo.
Now that you have
Not
forged a
Namzu.
connection with one of the Arcana, your full sight is strong enough to allow you to enter the sealed towers.
The sealed towers. Okay.
The Arcana towers
Sounds
were
important.
sealed many centuries ago, since their magics have a nasty way of meddling
Nasty
with
way,
the world.
okay.
Even the ruins you just climbed used to be sealed long ago.
Are they nearby?
There's a sealed tower across the stream you can use to test the strength of your new abilities. You'll need to understand them to face what lies ahead. With your new connections to the Arcana, you should be able to break the guardian seals around the tower and defeat the champion inside.
Let's defeat the champion. I'm here for the muscle work anyway.
Gather the ethereal essence from the chest at the top of the tower and bring it back.
Memories of
This
Isabella.
will be a worthy test to prove your mastery of the Arcana.
Isabella, my beloved. I think I'm gonna be fighting her again. She was a great villain, like straight up. So, are we going over there? What's this? Arcana result at least strong siege completed. Okay, I don't know what that is. We are going in here. Dude, it's spooky at night in here. Straight up. Okay, we're going. I might need to disassemble some of this junk though. So I'm gonna disassemble everything that is under 700. Yeah. Sure. Everything under 700. Should I run ads? Oh yeah, sure. Let's run ads. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know, since we are doing busy work anyway. Well, hold on. I'm just gonna run it, and please add in the command. Oh, you recently ran. Wait, you're running it? Okay, good. Thank you, Alastis. That was a fair point. I mean, yeah, sure. So much stuff is going on, dude. These are like MMOs for you, straight up. 620, 664, 630. Why am I keeping so much junk on me? It doesn't make sense. Oh, I know why. It's because... Oh, right. Wait, this is locked? Why is this locked? How do I... Okay, I'll unlock this. No, unlock this one. Thank you. 691. Let's kill you. So the reason I'm like saving these is because like sometimes there's like a seasonal quest to destroy tier 5 items. So I guess that's why. I'm not sure it was a wise thing to do, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't be. Ah. This is medium headwear. Maybe I should be using that one. Because my headwear is so low. I'm just gonna replace my boots with these ones. What? What? What are you wearing, dude? No. No. We are wearing one of my hats. Let's wear this one again. Yeah, apply this one. It's fine. Okay. Kill everything under 700. I should probably use one of these 700 fans on myself too. Do I have any with like bonus health? I don't think I do, but 730 leather coat. Nice. Dude, micromanagement is so real in this game. What the hell are we doing? Ice damage, enhance attacks, light and heavy attacks dealing more damage, strike damage. Plus 8%. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna use this one. Yeah. 700. This is 635. Let's bonk it. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Never mind, never mind. It's whatever. I'm actually killing stuff that I shouldn't be killing, but this is what it is. It be what it be. Crypt trader, huh? I should have like a lot of stuff on me, dude. Well, not as much now. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with that. Anything else we can like disassemble? No, we've freed up some of the load, so let's continue, shall we? Are we going to fight like a memory of Isabella or like echo of Isabella? Like, why else would they give us the Isabella's rapier for completion of this? I am a little bit confused and a little bit excited because maybe we will actually. I love that fight. It was so memorable. Like, she was flying around, you need to dodge stuff, you need to like kill ads, otherwise she would like empower herself with those ads. Look at that. It has everything. There's like gargoyles and floaty rocks on the top. It's like these towers are from time and space. Okay, we're going. Tower of the Devil. Okay. Excited. Maybe I should just give me a skin. Give me a skin on my musket. Yeah. I love this skin, honestly. Mnemonic Swarmer. These are corruption enemies, if I remember correctly. Climb to the top of the tower. Collect ethereal essence from a chest. So how do I climb? How do I be climbing? I'm just looking at the aesthetics of these towers, man. This is awesome. Like, they've done a brilliant job. See what this broken doorway? What's it? Broken arch on the doorway. It's a Gothic symbolism. In architecture of Europe, it meant basically all the doors and windows, especially in churches and cathedrals and stuff, had this like broken arch. It was meant to symbolize the prying hands from like Catholic Church. And usually, especially churches and cathedrals were built very large to make... The reason behind this was literally to make people who were working into the church feel small, because they were meant to feel to be feeling small in front of the God. If it makes sense. So whenever you're in like Europe and you're visiting a cathedral or even some like larger church, you will feel that. It is still working. Like, those buildings are huge. Made to be huge, made to be impressive. Unlike, for example, castles, which... Oh my god, what the hell is that? This is so creepy and so awesome at the same time. This is like the main difference between like cathedrals and churches and castles. It's just castle never... The primary function of the castle was never meant to be like impressive. Castle was to be sturdy, to be there, to be able to defend yourself, to be able to withstand the siege, to be able to protect both yourself and the area around your house. And the castles, the big castles, the origination of a castle was actually from like a fortitude or fortified house. So usually every castle was just started with a house, and then as the nobleman who was living in that house was getting richer and richer and had more influence, then he like expanded, maybe built a wall around it, built more houses, etc. I hear Isabel. God damn. But the churches were meant to impress from the get-go. Ah, fuck you, Impaler. Okay, I hear Isabella talking somewhere around here. Where the hell is she? Isabella, my beloved, where are you? I'm not even sure why Isabella got corrupted in the first place. I still stand by the opinion that the Heart of the Tempest, or whatever it's called here in Shattered Mountain, Tempest's Mind. Yeah, this is Soul Trial. Tempest Heart. Yeah, Tempest Heart dungeon is one of the best dungeons ever created in any MMO ever. The aesthetics are top-notch. And as you are venturing to stop Isabella from doing her evil bullshit, you encounter a very specific entity, which is probably one of the ancients, and it looks Lovecraftian as heck. And he has even like some sort of weird name that is very hard to pronounce, and it feels like you are fighting this ancient evil. And it's not even a final boss. I remember progressing through the boss, he was hard as heck. Not so much later when people got better at the game, but first time when I was there, we were progressing the boss hard. We did eventually kill him, but what a memorable fight. And yeah, maybe there is something there in the volcano that is just from which the corruption is seeping into the world, and what actually corrupted Isabella as well. That's so cool. Okay, I'm in the top of the tower. Wow. This is so cool. They were cooking at Amazon, what the heck? This is... okay. Memory of the Tempest, sure. Yeah, I'm not going near her. I'm gonna shoot her from here. From the safe distance, straight up. Look. Screw that. Okay. Let's look into the spyglass first. This is so cool, man. Meanwhile, if you try to take down a tree, your character just swings once and then freeze. What the hell? Where are they? Tarot cards? What? What are we doing? I don't understand. Reveal Arcana card. The devil. Okay. We do have the devil. Interesting. Can I interact with these now? Okay, I read the cards. Oh, okay. So if you already have correct cards, then you can interact with the treasures. That's actually smart. We get some sick ass loot, so that's good, and we can carry on. Return triumphar to Nabzu. Okay, how? Where do I go from here? Like, do I jump down or? Okay, I fell through textures. Lovely. The freak. What are we doing, dude? Hello? Amazon Games, hello? What I seem to be in a little bit of a pickle. Oh, there is the unstuck command. Okay. Fast traveling. I don't know why my FPS got killed. Oh, that's better. Okay. There was something funky going on, but I take it. I take it. We are outside. We are outside. I guess we will be running downstairs now. Oh, dude, shut the hell up. Can I just... Okay, if I kill myself, that's fine. Okay, just not even close. I remember the fall damage was more severe in this game. But I guess we're fine now. Yeah, sometimes the chopping down trees does that, but only sometimes. The animations of chopping down of the trees and such is actually fake. Well, what actually is happening that you need to spend a certain time gathering and then you get the stuff. And the time gathering is influenced by your skill and by your tools. So the animation is basically just added fluff on top of that. So if it bugs down, it just means the animation is bugged, but not the actual gathering. It's it's kind of a weird system, but you know what? It is what it is. I don't hate it. It's just gathering trees. All the time for you today. You okay? It might be caused by like maybe you just have your gathering in some sort of like a sweet spot where the animation is bugged, and when you get faster or slower, it will normalize. I don't know. Happens.
Our next stop is Maramar. You should meet up with the Fortune Mother who has gone on ahead. Keep your eyes peeled as you explore, and you will be well rewarded. There are still many more arcana to discover in Nighthaven, my friend.
So all of this was just to tell me that you can collect cards, and then if you have cards, you get treasure. Okay, that's something. Certain that is certainly something. There is another Tower of the Fool. Okay, Revard climbed. Okay, I will go this way, and then from here we will teleport all the way up here. We went there before, but we have teleportation there, so I don't know what's that about. Okay, how is that levitating? How does that not fall? I guess power of magic, huh? Okay, should I go? Nah. Should I teleport or should I just run? If I run, then we will see the scenery. If I teleport, then we will be there faster. Ah, chases, chases. I'm actually gonna run. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Look at this freaking castle. Straight up from the Castlevania, as I was talking about. The full moon. Man, this is amazing. This feels like completely different game. I love this. And I think you can explore all of these like castles and stuff, and they have like interiors. I wonder, like, there is no way this game. Okay, hear me out. There is no way this game is like making huge profits. I think Amazon is lucky if it is even breaking even, with like them supporting the servers and the dev to make all of these things, because the only source of income they have is from the cash shop, and the cash shop you cannot really buy that much of a thing. It's mostly like costumes and some like potions. They really feel like they don't even want you to give them money. Now with this update, even like the DLC that I paid for, and I bought it for Alastris back in the day, it cost like 30 bucks. It wasn't like such a huge investment or anything. And they said like now it's free for everybody. So like angry nerds who were like so angry for whatever reason that Amazon dared to ask them 30 bucks for a whole expansion full of new features, now get it for free, and new expansion on top of it, also for free, for the price of a freaking base game. So it's like... And now they are making this. Which makes me wonder, like, what are they cooking? Are they just testing waters to what they can or cannot put into their Lord of the Rings games? Because we know that they are cooking some Lord of the Rings game. It should be like MMO, but no details are actually well known still. Twitch isn't profitable either? Yeah. But you could say that they use Twitch as kind of like a front end for their like Amazon services, right? So maybe they are keeping up new words to say like, yeah, we are like regular gaming studios, because they have... If it comes to Amazon, they are also working as a publisher. Amazon Games is also a publisher for a couple of... Like Lost Ark is like published by Amazon, like other games too. So they can have some profit from those, but I wonder if they're like watching and learning what they can put into the Lord of the Rings game, or I don't know. Because this is amazing. And it's so dirt cheap. Like... Not even Guild Wars is this cheap. And Guild Wars was referred for the longest time for one of the cheapest MMOs on the market. Because again, no monthly fees, almost nothing in cash shop. But at least Guild Wars, whenever they introduce a new expansion, that expansion is like heavily priced. It's like 60 bucks for deluxe editions, that sort of thing, maybe even more, I don't know. This costs nothing. You pay for it once and then you can play it forever for free. It's nuts. And this is quality content. Like, Nighthaven is amazing. Like, the atmosphere alone is worth playing it. Okay, I'm immediately running into the castle. I probably shouldn't. Because my quest is down there in the village. So that's where we're gonna go. Okay, the artifact is actually pestering me now. Shut the hell up, artifact. Can I put in some other helmet, maybe? No, not really, but maybe I could put this one. No, it's light one, it doesn't... Okay, map? No. Quests? Quests? There we go. Castle village bound in service of the city-state of Durevos. The village has suddenly been abandoned. Guards are toppled and red banners litter the mud-soaked ground, and no signs of life can be found, but the rats. So everybody left? Except this guy, apparently. And this guy, it doesn't seem like it's abandoned. There are people everywhere. There is another one. Or is this the mother? No, it's more grain. Okay.
I knew something was different about you. The Arcana practically sings in your presence. I suspect it will not be long before we meet again.
Any words of advice until then?
You will need to keep your wits about you. For in the shadow of the clock tower, there are monsters hidden in plain sight.
Well, that wasn't helpful at all, but thanks, I guess. Let's talk to our girl Morgaine there.
What? I can't believe you wasted such time on these minor folk magics. There are more urgent matters at hand. We must find Asina and reclaim the Tear of Gaia.
How about you didn't lose it in the first place, huh?
Why have you left me with these
Memories
people?
of Isabella.
Magic
Nice.
cards? Fool sight? What's next? A palm reading?
Jesus. Alexei invited us to his castle.
Yes, and it is high time we took him up on his offer. Enough gadding about the wilderness. We should go at once.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Am I with the rapier? I think I have my rapier maxed, huh? Yeah, I do. So we have quick step. Man, that rapier looks sick. We have the parry, and we have, what's that called? Flourish, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Flash. Okay, launch forward. Maybe I wish I should be using something else, but I... Now let's use the rapier for a while. Let's be a proper musketeer, huh? I like the moveset of the rapier. It looks very realistic. Like, even the footwork. Watch the footwork. Whenever he's working with a blade, the footwork is really good. I wouldn't necessarily do this as my heavy attacks, but that's what it is. Spooky music. Do I need like a better like Vampire Hunter equipment? I don't know if I have something like that. How would the Vampire Hunter look like? I think what I'm wearing is actually good, huh? Lightning sucks in this. I think this is actually cool, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe like this coat right there. No, I think this is the best that I have, to be honest. I need to recalibrate my avatar. I lost this set. Okay, done. Yeah, I'm gonna go back on my great sword. I feel safer with that big thing on my back. That's the wimpy rapier, you know. That's what it is. Ironically enough, rapier, at least that blue tree I'm using, is more like a tanking weapon rather than offensive. I like that you can have like dex-based tanks, not just the strength. Discuss the tier of Gaia with Alexei. Okay, I don't trust this guy though. Alright, just... Okay, all of this is like one huge interior. So, that's what we're gonna be exploring, huh? This is probably the biggest structure in the whole map. It's amazing regardless. Okay, sure. Hello, Lunik. They're apparently just gonna keep bonging those.
At last, and you are just in time. There is to be a ball tonight, and you should not miss it.
Hello, Lunik. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are just playing some new world, the spooky map that they introduced with the newest. Okay, I'm drinking. Okay. The spooky map called Nighthaven that they introduced in the latest patch, so to speak. It released quite recently. I didn't play this on launch per se, because I still had Alan Wake to finish. But we are playing it now, and we're just exploring, you know, more going with the vibe, because the story is like whatever, right? It is there. It is better than no story. Is it going to be like some sort of masterpiece? No, not really. Half of the time I don't even know what I'm doing because it doesn't make sense, but hey, the story is there somehow. And this guy is a vampire. Nobody can tell me that he isn't. And he has been having like vibes completely off from the whole time that we've communicating with him. And now he invited us to his castle. This is literally the story of the Dracula. So I put on my biggest hat that I had in my garments, and we are playing Van Helsing. Kinda. How are you doing, Klinik Moon? Enjoying Van Zumen? Enjoying Van Zumen with the gang? I'm kinda neglecting Van Zumen because Spoooktober and I'm trying to stream every single day. And it cannot be just Van Zumen because I'm trying to stay on topic of the spookiness. Not that Van Zumen wouldn't be spooky, it is. But just, I need to keep things fresh. I was very satisfied with my Alan Wake streams actually, but that is over now, and I'm kinda lost. I'm kinda trying to like, keep on the momentum going, but honestly, you cannot top Alan Wake for the Spoooktober. Maybe I will just stream Alan Wake 2 again next October, unless the Remedy will release a new game that will be equally spooky. You know. You said we should make plans.
You remember well. All shall be discussed in time. For now, enjoy yourself at the feast. It is the least I can do to reward your service to Grivaros.
Good, just chilling. Gonna get supplies in the Van Zumen. Yeah, sure. Get those supplies. Van Zumen is all about looting. I know that well. I have a couple of hours played up, but that server that Night set up for us, it's a little bit hardcore, isn't it? I'm blasting through ammunition and they just keep coming. They just respawning all the time, faster than I can kill them. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit hard, I'm gonna say. Juno as well in bits, trying to get some levels in New World. Oh yeah, this another thing. The Alastris was meant to keep me company in this New World adventure. I bought her the DLC back when the level was 60 and they introduced Elysian Wilds and increased level cap to 65 and introduced mounts and all that, so I bought her a DLC as well and I was just playing and chilling. She had like over a year to level up from level 60, which she had to level 65, she never did. And now, to begin the new expansion, the only requirement is you to be level 65. So I kinda presumed that maybe my lady will already have that, because she had like a whole year and getting 5 levels is not that much really if you are doing quests. Nope. She was still level 60, so she couldn't stream today with me. How you didn't know they raised levels? Like, it was the whole thing. Like, we added flail, we added mounts, we added new zone, and we increased level cap. And we removed watermarks on armor. There was like 5 things that were in the Elysian Wilds. I am speechless. Like, usually Alastris is smart. In this game she was in this case she was absolute dumbo. But hey, it is what it is. She prefers to play Once Human anyway. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a better game, because like the New World and Once Human, some common elements are in there, like looting chests and stuff, but both games are completely different beasties. Yeah, she wants to give me hugs all the time. It feels like I'm scolding her, but I'm really not. No, that's not the case. At most, I'm just making a little bit of a fun of her. But after all, over and all, it's like hair loss. I was like, you know what, darling, I will just stream something else. I will wait until you level up. I was like, it's okay. I know you're excited for Nighthaven. Just go play it. And yeah, that's about it. Just shout out to Alastris for letting me play something that I was actually excited about. I'm loving this expansion so far for New World. Like, I don't know how entertaining it is to watch, but the environments alone. You know, I'm gonna finish this conversation and I'm gonna show you.
Did you bring a gift? No? How could you have known? Worry not, my friend. Fetch the finest vintage from my cellars, and the nobility will be just as pleased.
Oh, we are encountering nobility. This is going to be like conglomerate of vampires or something. Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna open this gate. Look at this. Look at all of this. Undead knights and everything. Also, we saw like knight like this in the very beginning of the game. By the way, they just recycle him into the statue, which I find hilarious. But other than that, these castles, man, the whole location is like this, like ancient Gothic castles, dark woods, werewolves, undeads. It's so spooky, so like incredibly Gothic. It's like being in Castlevania. I absolutely love it. It's creepy as hell too. Like, how can you not love this? Ah! No, let me in! Let me in! Ugh. So, I need to fetch some wine from his cellar for the vampire nobility. Where's the cellar? Man, this is like mansion slash castle slash church, and all of this is wrong. We've been seeing this lady everywhere though. I cannot like not notice her weird nails, almost claws. I sense a theme here. Collect memory fragment? Don't mind if I do. Give it to me. I still don't know what memory fragments do, but sure, I'm gonna take it. Hello there. It's like pictures of vampires everywhere. It's nuts. It looks like semi-bath house. Ah, it's a fountain. It's not a bath. My guess is that at night when the gates are closed, they just fill this with blood or something. I don't know. Those statues are creepy. Like, why is everything veiled up? You can just see that there's like an off vibe to it. That's a fresh water that you can collect. Lovely. I don't like these statues. They're creeping me out. They look like your classical spooky ghosts. Is there a photo mode? Not really. There is. You can press like F10, and that will hide all the interface. But there isn't photo mode like you can have in Once Human, for example. But you can hide the UI with F10. There is the vampire lady again, and vampire gentleman. There's a whole family in there. And this lady is like a recurring team. That one. Volos Dragomir.
Ah, you must be the person Alexei mentioned to me earlier. You
What
are
is this
here to
accent,
fetch the
dude?
vine, yes?
The vine. Yes. Where is the cellar located? The cellar.
The cellar is not far from here.
He said it.
But you know how these old places are. I hope you are as spry as you look. You have to go up a flight of stairs, over, up another flight, and another to the chapel before you can go down, through a courtyard, and down again.
Is this a math test? Dude. Okay. Why can't you have just a normal cellar, dude? So up the stairs in here, up the stairs to the chapel, which is not there. Like we never had interiors like this in this game before. By the way, this is absolutely massive. Like most of the houses were like small sized. These castles are part of like literally explorable environment. And they were very vocal about these castles being very vertical. So if you want to explore all of them, you need to find like various passages and nook and crannies, how to go up the stairs, down the stairs, all of these things. If you want to explore everything. Look at that. And it looks phenomenal, man. This is the biggest castle in the game, by the way, so there will probably be like boss fights even. Wait. Okay, here we go. Here it is. And we achieved new level. So more HP and we're set to go. Altar of Kronos, that's like a respawn point, so that's always a good sign. I wonder what are we going to be fighting in here? He said go to the courtyard and then you can go down to the cellar, huh? To the church? What kind of church is that? Okay, we have some people actually praying in the church, huh? Are they all like vampire thralls or what's going on here? Is this picture like not properly loading in? Oh, hello. Cecilia.
Are you here for the ball? No. You work for Alexei, don't you? Don't let me keep you.
I'm trying to find the cellar.
You should be on your way.
99 bottles of juice on the wall?
Him. I'm sure Wallace gave you baffling directions, but you're on the right path.
Knock one down and you have only 98, eh? She looks so good.
I'll tell you this for free. Look for hidden levers.
She does,
Not all
but
dead
you
ends,
can make
obviously.
pretty character. I don't know why did you make her a little doofus, I think. So first off, I think your character looks beautiful, Alice. Don't take it the wrong way. But I know that you have another character that looks even prettier. You can't make character like this. Maybe you cannot make character exactly like her, but you can make some pretty character. I'm sure of it. And I know that your other character look quite well. First, no. Second, you cannot change it. Well, I told you can change like a hairstyle and such. I think. Crimson Book. She kissed her sire's well, how do you pronounce this word? I don't fucking know how to pronounce signet thing. Okay. You know what? Let's ask our reliable Google. Oh, wait, where is it? There it is.
Signet.
Signet, just like this. Okay. That's stupid. She kissed her sire's signet and fed him the bishop's blood instead of his usual vintage. By the time he noticed the sun rising, she'd already sealed every door in the tower. Oh yes, the freaking vampires, of course. This couldn't have been more creepy, to be honest. What's this? Reveal Arcana card, okay. They have full-blown in-game shop for real money, but their devs didn't implement character appearance change. We have the lovers. Okay. Sure. Was it marked on the map? No, not really. The map is absolutely useless for this place, by the way. What else can we open or explore? There is a coffin. There is a straight up coffin. It only looks like a church. It's like, I don't know what this is. There is another coffin. They went so overboard with Castlevania aesthetics. Yeah, Alastis is not happy about, about the developers. Like, she's straight up like, I would give you money if you could make my character look prettier, but you just don't want it. What the hell? I don't know why you're so upset. Your character looks lovely as she is. Of course she does. She's not gonna be looking pretty as freaking vampire. That's what vampires do. They do be looking pretty to seduce their victims. Your character looks like a wrecked soldier. So when you see such a lovely vampire lady, just hit her with your hatchet. Case closed. Or you can always just create new character. Ah, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Oh, of course it's Lucy. Of course it's Lunik. Of course it's Lunik. I don't know why I called you Lucy. It's not the first time either. This guy is looking creepy as heck. It's the glasses. Posted the pics on Pier's Discord if you wanna see. Ditch those stupid glowing eyes, and your character will straight up look better. Sleep brings boredom. I do not sleep anymore. Resting is something that other people do, not me. My keen intellect keeps me sharp and poised for action at all times. I find that watching people who need sleep leaves a lot to be desired. Why they react most angrily to being poked awake when you wish for them to respond to some clever point you have made. I need conversation, dare say. I thrive on it, and I cannot surround myself with weak sleepers. No, I must seek out other intellectuals who also need not sleep. I believe I shall have my thrall fetch my courage. It is time we went visiting. It's kind of interesting premise to have vampires in this game, because like vampires and their immortality and all that. But everything on Aeternum is immortal. So essentially you have immortal humans and immortal vampires. And they are not the same thing, but... If my characters die, he don't. He just respawn, and it's canon to the game. Because nothing dies in Aeternum, right? So it is really... Okay. You have skeletons in your closet, literally, or like more like in your basement. Fuck off. I can call you Kelly. Okay, sure. I will try to remember this, but like no promises. I am terrible with names. Today's cards? I'm not interested. Collect vine bottles. Oh, it's a rat. Oh. It used to be a rat. Yeah, this is not how wine looks like. Exquisite wine bottle. Okay, I have it now. We can go through somewhere. What's this? See another one? It's a setup. What do you feed those rats, dude? They're big as hell. Same here. If you don't talk to them a lot, yeah, that's the gist of it. Especially if you're streaming, you are meeting so many people. Game tonight? What are you playing? Got my hands on a new Arcana deck. Okay, I don't care. I want to read something spicy, something like creepy, something like that gives me heebie-jeebies, you know? Something vampire-y, some vampire stuff. That's what I want to read. Cellar-grund. Dude, you have so many undead and beasties in your wine cellar. I don't think it's sanitary for the food or the wine. Alright. Let's get to it then. He insisted on saying hi. Let's introduce him to our blade, huh? Come here, you little shit. That's what you get. That's what you get. Can we just appreciate that they have like coffins and everything all the way around the castle? Okay. Castle is literally crumbling. I love it though. Oh god. That's a lot of rats, not gonna lie. Did they explode? Do we have like exploding rat situation? Yeah, get away from me. You too. There we go. Red nest, I see. So we have a red nest that is actually spawning these guys. There we go. This castle is infested to boot. Guys, I'm literally leaving your cellar. Can you just let me be already? I'm gonna get skinned. They're giving me rawhide, which is like the basic ingredient. But ironically enough, it is selling for more than tier 5 leather and stuff. Okay, this guy looks so cool. I'm just thinking if one of these come alive to haunt me. You get killed in the cutscene. It's a new word for you. Hard-boiled game for hard-boiled gamers, you know? Because someone brought them up. Yeah, the people are so scared of wasting time. Painting problems. Joke's on my master, I can't see the color red, so I've taken to organizing the paintings based on how many weapons are in them. I figured the more weapons, the better, right? Well, he's going to forget he ordered me to do this in about 2 hours, so I just have to pretend I'm doing this work until then. What? Okay, sure. I accidentally stepped on the rat. Rest in peace, Ratov. This place needs a map, dude. All I see is yellow. How am I to orient myself in this place?
Ah, a fine choice. I am sure this wine will do much to loosen the lips of our guests. There are several courtiers here with a talent for finding unfindable artifacts.
One thing that I wanted to mention to you, Alastair, is don't be angry that you died. You literally lose nothing when you die. They get rid of all the durability and all of the shit. So, like, the only thing that you lose is probably if the quest NPC was too far from the respawn point, and then you will have to walk there again. But that's, like, the only thing. Like, I know it's, like, kind of frustrating if you die, especially if it's not your fault. But luckily in this game you don't lose anything, so who cares? Who should I speak with first?
Take your pick. Though they all compete for my favor, they do share a particular disdain for the Bear-Lar. They will be eager to help.
Okay.
You are fortunate that everyone who is anyone in Nighthaven is here in attendance. One might consider them a captive audience.
I think he's making some inside jokes there that nobody understands but him.
You may find the answers you seek at the ball. You may also see things strange and extraordinary. But do not fear. You have made a powerful friend.
Strange and extraordinary thing, like, I'm just gonna go there and there's going to be some sort of like blood orgy and they're going to be like eating people or stuff. Straight up. Oh, Alexei, I think I found roses for the queen. I think I found his little treasure box. Each year, the blood tide increases. This spring, 5 cards of villagers were sent. The queen said nothing, but afterward roses grew in the hall. Their petals were veined and warm to the touch. It's starting to be creepier and creepier. New musket, huh? Oh shoot, don't mind if I do. This is even better than the one I have. Plague crits, crit strike, disease, abysmal attunement, successful hit, divine, because our life steal here. Okay. Okay. This looks This looks good. Let's change this to my skin though, because I like using my skin on this musket. Yeah, it's much better. So far away, I need to fight through it again. I'm sorry to hear that. Happens to the best of us. Okay, lady, what's wrong with your... The hell is this? So first, what's wrong with your arms? Why are they so long? And then second... head of the house battery. Of course they have house battery. What else would they have? Head of the house Carmilla. Lady Carmilla. What the fuck? This is Lord Battery. Why you look like... okay, let's talk to this one.
Then I shoved the stiletto in up to the hilt and... Oh, didn't see you there. Don't you know it is rude to listen in on other people's conversations?
Who is this voice actress? She sounds like 12-year-old. Alexis says you may collect rumors.
The king sure does have a loose tongue. But yes, I pride myself on having a good ear for what is going on.
Wait, Alexis is a king?
Oh, did he not mention that? Typical. Well, you'll find those filthy beasts to the northeast. Particularly in the forests around Tullarest.
This party is boring me to death. I could do with a little excitement. I hear you've skirmished with the Bellar. How do you find their tactics?
What the... Ugh. Okay. Lord Varlam, keeper of the archives. Okay.
I can't help you with the Berlar. I'm not sure what
They look
motivates
absolutely
such
ridiculous. What the hell is
creatures.
this?
Though the tales
This is
we
what
have about the
vampirism
tier
does
of
to-
Gaia
yeah.
are truly fascinating.
This is a set of long arms and long legs. And ridiculous attire. What do you know?
A bit of everything. Oh, you mean about the tier of Gaia. It's a powerful artifact, thrumming with the concentrated life force of the world.
Okay, can you tell me something I don't know already, Mr. Smartass?
I can understand why it's so coveted. Just think of what you could do with all that raw power.
Thanks for nothing, dude. So I feel like the wife of our little king there is going to be the problem. Eating is empty. Food doesn't bring me the joy it wants. Excuse me? Okay, my cat just knocked my camera over. Guys, listen. I was just asking him if I can help him when he like stopped in front of my monitor and just stared at me. I was like, yes, can I help you? And he took it personally, knocked over my camera and walked away. Fucking hell. Sometimes I'm surprised this camera is still working, to be honest with you. Maybe I need to recalibrate. Yeah. He gets annoying like that. Yeah, our little Spike. Food doesn't bring me the joy it once did. All flavors are just one flavor now, an endless banquet of dust, with the texture of sawdust desiccated and dry. It is like there is a desert where overripe fields used to be. The heady aromas that were linked to each season, the rich wines and richer sauces. All just memories now as I consume impale imitations. Why do I keep trying? This is futile, I should just leave, but continue to hope that someday the flavor will return. So yeah, of course, because they need blood, right? This is so silly. But a similar things was actually happening in Everfall, because they have something that they call like Everfall Banquet. or everlasting banquet, which means that I have like this huge stuff of food that never runs out. But they were similar reports. They were quite similar to this actually. So maybe all residents of Aeternum are actually slowly becoming vampires as they are aging. I don't think this is the case, but it would be a sick theory though. Parties are so passé. Lord Bathory invited me to an utterly boring party tonight. Truly it was the most passé thing I have had the displeasure of attending in a long time. The food looked wilted, the people were terrified, which is just what you would expect with Bathory. Really, the entire dinner party and promised spectacle were nothing new, just the same old scene of terror we've all been served before. Truly, being this bored is exhausting. I think I'll head home early. Hello, Mr. King. He looks like elves in Elder Scrolls, to be perfectly honest.
I see your conversations were successful. I promised you information on the tier of Gaia, and I do not go back on my promises.
Oh, you mean like the cat emoji, that's the spike? Yeah, that's literally the cat that knocked over my camera. So guys, unless you know, we have 3 cat emojis in our Twitch, and each cat actually represents one of the cats that we have in real life. We have 3 cats. We adopted 3 little fluffs, and they are absolutely amazing, but annoying sometimes.
You should share this information with Lynette. If Asina has indeed stolen the tier, then Lynette will surely find a way to get it back.
You didn't mention you're a king.
Did I not? My apologies. We were so busy in Gravaros, it must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Forgive my lack of manners, friend. It is merely a title.
Warrior King. Okay, where is the queen, dude? I'm more scared of your wife than I'm scared of you, to be honest. I love this castle, though. It is so nice and creepy. Let's follow the questline, though. It's called Castle Dracula, I just noticed. Of course it is, of course. Why it wouldn't? Why it wouldn't be called Castle Dracula? I think this is Queen. This is Her Majesty. I cannot read these runes, so I don't know. Her Majesty, whatever. What the f... Skellington's downstairs. Okay. Travel to Dolores Abbey to meet with Lynette and investigate locations. Okay, where are we traveling? We're traveling all the way outside of the freaking How about you shut the hell up? Okay, I'm gonna help myself to these supplies for my troubles, because I deserve it. But we're back into the cellars. I don't particularly want to actually travel through the cellars, or like exploring the cellars. That's what I meant when they say that the castles and stuff are going to be like very vertical, because there is a lot to do on Ravel, and you can go through various doors and places. There's actually a secret switch. Okay. I was through the bookcase. I didn't even notice that. Alright. That's interesting. I'm gonna go through here then, I guess. Unless there's... Are those another secret doors right here? No, not really, no. Well. Okay, Alastair promotes our Discord. We need more people on our Discord. Just promote it straight up. Both on Twitch and YouTube. We need to go big. We need to have more people, like more people on our Discord, so we can like talk to them there and all that. Haven't we been here already? I think we did. I'm confused. Thank you for the promotion. Yeah, we need to go to the settlement. I would like to visit the settlement, to be honest. But we can't fast travel from this location. How the hell do I get outside of this place? We have ads incoming. I will just keep playing through the ads. So I hope I don't get disconnected for too much. Considering I'm just trying to find my way outside of the castle, it shouldn't be a problem anyway. Oh, you cannot jump off. Alright. Alright. Yes, invisible walls barring me. Barring me from leaving the castle. Oh. Oh, I think we are actually... We are actually where we need to go, huh? Maybe. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Wait, hold on. Supply crate hidden. Our boy Alexei is stocked with supplies and stuff, huh? Am I running in circles? I feel like I might be running in circles. This is the secret switch again. But I really want to go through the freaking cellar once more. There is no other way around, huh? I am lost in the freaking castle. I am lost in this freaking castle, to be honest. I wonder if some of these vampires are going to be enemies later in the game. Maybe all of them. You never know. Or maybe just the queen. So unclear. Nah. It feels so heavy when he's putting it to his back every time. Cannot go through that. So the only way would be these doors over there. Which leads to like another cellar. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, yes, quite. We've been here before. Good. I'm lost and there is no like a map to help me get through the castle actually, which is really interesting to see. You think about it. What's this? Black Rain. Jennings spoke with the careful precision of a man accustomed to scientific observation, and beneath his composed tone I detected lurking horror. He said, I noticed first a small twitch movement in the reflection of the glass opposite my dressing table. It seems as though a monkey peered at me when the... What the hell? seemed as though a monkey peered at me between the plates of glass. I shook my head, half in wonder, half in alarm. Yet, when morning came, the reflection vanished. But not the dread I carried with me. He then described how each night the creature returned, sometimes as a pale, staring face, sometimes as a faint curl of a tail on the mirror's edge. Celius writes to a colleague, the form remains invisible to all except Jennings, and with each appearance this mockery depends, its malignity becoming nearly tangible. He sleeps little, eats less, and is haunted beyond the power of reason to explain. So this was some of the tale that we found. Can we proceed? We can go through here though. Even if there is apparently something on the other side of this. Yeah, okay. There is something on the other side. But we cannot go through. I wonder if there is some secret switch that I could like, open to get through actually. But I really have no idea. I guess we need to proceed this way. Can we? Shall we? Hello? Hello? The empty seat. No one dares sit where Duchess Carmilla used to reign. Her laughter still echoes. They say if you sit long enough, you'll find her hand on your shoulder, and your name missing from the rolls. Okay. Ouch. We've been here before, weren't we? Run down the stairs. This is the way to the cellar. Oh no, no, not the spooks. What is that? See, Auntie, why? Why are you doing this to me? Don't spook the spooker. This castle is spooky enough as it is. What the hell is that? It doesn't look like a skeleton, does it? So they do have zombies in here too. Ah. Okay guys, I wanted to follow the story, but to be perfectly honest with you, I'm lost in this freaking castle. Like straight up. And I don't know where we're going. What, dude, chill. What the? I almost died. Okay. They hurt. They are no joke. There we go. See the stupid Alexia, I have to like clean your house for free. He's not even paying me for this. Ow. You know what? Get Isabelled. There we go. One skeleton at a time. Okay, I remember going through here, so maybe I should have just... Okay, this is the rat-infested bullshit. I don't want to go there. I want to go back. I want to trace my steps back to end up outside of the castle rather than deeper and deeper in it. When they say that like the castle will be convoluted and very vertical, I didn't know they meant by that you're gonna get lost in there, and you won't even know how to get out. Like I could, in theory, I could like teleport into the city, right? But it doesn't sit well with me. I just want to find my way out to get to know castle a little bit better. Maybe there is some fuckery going on, and you can't actually leave. You're just running in circles. I find it hard to believe, but it is not impossible. Also, this thing. What the hell? Why is there a painting in the freaking floor? They put all of this work into the game, and then they put a painting into the floor. Which doesn't even make sense. Okay, what if I just run this way? Is this going to that weird chapel? It is. This is where we talk with that pretty vampire lady. If I remember that correctly, which means this needs to be the way out. This is how we get out of here. The creepy noises are not helping, though. Okay, go through. Perfect. And now we are back in here. Really now? Secret switch. Dude, this place doesn't make sense. Was this the same dining hall as before? Okay, this is how I got into the... I must have missed something somewhere around here. This is literally how I got... Dude, I'm running in circles. How do I get out? Help the fellow adventurer out. Is this place toying with me? Is there like a way that is blocked? We are back here in this freaking... Are you kidding me now? Travel to Dolores to made with linen. How am I supposed to travel anywhere if I cannot leave this location? I've already been here. I've shot at this painting once. Did guys help? How do I travel outside of here? How do I get out? I want to get out. Like, straight up, just let me out. This isn't funny. Am I trapped in a loop? Can I travel outside from this Chronos? I can. Okay. Fuck this. I'm out. Weird. Very weird. And we are somewhere. We need to travel over there. Okay, let's do this. It's another happy looking village. It's probably going to be abandoned again. The castle was really something. Look at this beautiful forest though. Oh! Memory fragments. Okay, seriously, what memory fragments do? Where are they? Is it somewhere around here? No? Is it? Where are they? Quest items. Shard of shimmering energy that glows brighter when close to memory fragments. It's warm to the touch. It's a quest item. So probably we'll be able to deliver them somewhere to somebody? Is that correct assumption? But like other towers and castles and stuff, we could like visit this, fight the whatever champion is upstairs. I don't really want to. I'm still just remembering the Castle Dracula. That place is awesome. I can't believe I got lost in there. I did think I have a good orientation sense, but apparently not. Apparently not really. I do have a feeling that the place was in like one huge loop after a certain point. Okay, there should be another like ruins of this. Look at that. Is it like thorns or corruption or what the hell is that? Oh, we have an iron. Yeah, you always need to pick your iron whenever you're playing New World. You see iron, you pick it. That's the rule. Okay. I am hearing all sorts of background noises everywhere. All the time. I don't know what's going on. Gonna be honest, it's weird. Oh. Shit. Screw you, wolf. Get out of it, nobody likes you. Kurd wolf, sure. Look at that. Look at that city or whatever that is. I think we are heading over there. Okay, what kind of corruption is this? Are those like harpy nests or something? It looks so intriguing, man. Look at all these vines there. Is that poor elk trapped there? You cannot chop those down or anything. I'm gonna be honest, this bridge... Such a Dark Souls 3 vibes. I kinda expect a boss proclamation. Fishing banned across Nighthaven. Fishing? According to the framework program, liturgical, cultural and scientifical, in the first semester of this year's camp, solemn years of the banning of fishing will be approached as follows. Methods of fishing related care and assistance to the fishing sick described to the Holy Scriptures. The fish work of the church and its servants for the care of the fish sick. The social, philanthropic and ultimate medical endeavors of righteous. Fishing is banned. Fishing is banned, huh? Let's see about that, huh? Well, looks fine to me, to be perfectly honest. Seems like we be fishing boys. So, we got medium pike, huh? Let's see, who's gonna put some penalties on me for not respecting your fishing ban. Oh. Such a nice looking cathedral, to be honest. My character is just like ooh, ooh, ooh. He's very surprised to see like anything all the time. So we are in the settlement, finally. There should be maybe some houses to for sale. Maybe. We'll see. Let's talk to Lynette. Okay, very nice waiting table you have here. But still, like everywhere these veiled statues, and look at those creepy faces. It's a very particular design. Wonder how they designed it.
So, Alexei sent you here to rope me into finding the Tear of Gaia? Of course he did. As if I'm not already busy enough with all his other commands.
What commands? He said you'd help find Asena.
Well, I hate to say it, but in this case, you're in luck. Asena and her pack are not far from here. If you hurry, you may catch them.
Okay.
They abducted several villagers as
Let him be as intelligence 5. I mean,
believed,
okay, that's fair point.
They were last seen traveling south of the forest.
I mean, don't act like your character is any smarter, because I for a fact know that she isn't. Follow the trail of the kidnapped locals. Okay, I will do that. But okay, it's this is really a settlement. Catacombs shop. Hold on. We have an inn. We need to get into an inn, huh? Should be right here. Okay.
Welcome to Tula Rest.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you require a place to rest?
So now I can always check into this inn, which is nice. Huh? It looks good, to be honest. Storage shed, nice.
Be careful in the catacombs. They are full of niter.
Where are you recording this, like in a bucket or something? Like, were you like standing 3 meters away from the mic?
Be careful in the catacombs.
There's so much echo.
Nightmare.
Good night, Nicole. Thanks for being here. What is all this? Catacombs shield cache, catacombs gloves cache. Okay, so we have a gacha. And skins. You know what? I don't mind. Let's open some gacha boxes later. Good night, Nicole. Thank you for lurking. There is one more thing I want to do. And that would be... I want to know if we can buy a house somewhere around here. Or like a room at least. You literally can. So this could be literally my house. So you can actually live here. You can live in this castle. $20,000 gold isn't cheapest. But it has a fireplace and everything. What I kind of find funny is like the absence of doors everywhere in this game. I guess doors were too hard to implement for housing, huh? Another low poly picture of the queen. Why aren't these like loading properly? This can be correct. Look at the disparity between like all other textures and the texture of the picture itself. It's so silly, honestly. Fur test 48. Okay, I thought there was like a bug, but maybe they're just testing fur. Tooth test, okay. Feather test. I do like this mansion. And the fact that you can buy a room in one of those is absolutely amazing. Vampires have to be invited. So no doors. Yeah, I mean, you might be onto something, but it's not only about this location with like vampires, it's everywhere in this world. Like there are no doors in any housing. I do have a nice little cozy house in village of Everfall, far away from here where no vampires are residing. Still no doors, man. Still no doors. Town hall. Bro, how do people orient in this place? I don't understand. The map isn't working at all. But they do be fancy within this castle, to be honest. They do be very fancy. Okay, was this where we were before? Or is this just another... Alright. You know what? It's fine. They certainly went like overboard with the design of everything. Oh, look at him. Gorgeous right there. He's even called gorgeous. Yeah, quite, yeah. That mustache goes well with those buns. And his little dress, like a very great game, very inclusive game. You can look like me, you know, like this rugged like pioneer, kind of musketeer-esque hunter, vampire hunter, monster hunter, whatever you say. Or you can be like a guy in a dress with a Chanley buns on their head. The fountain. A fountain that ran dry for years now flows again, but with blood, not water. No one dares dismantle it. They say it comes from within the stones. Sometimes it pulses. Sure. I don't know what they are cooking there, but this whole area is so creepy, man. So this is where we could go and trace those missing people, and I think it will just lead us to this ravine with, or an abyss, or whatever you call it, with all those like weird flowers and stuff. Guys, I think it's going to be for another stream, or maybe not even that. I will see what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. We will have a lot of time to stream because I have 0 duties tomorrow, and I think I will sleep well tonight. It's supposed to be quite a long questline. Yeah, I mean, it has been, like, we've played, how long? Almost 4 hours. And we got to the castle, we get to the city. Still have a lot of stuff to explore. If we, like, retrace our steps, we began here, we explored over there, then we went around, explored, like, the towers and stuff, then we were invited to the castle, and now we are in here, in the mine city, and we are trying to track out the Asina, the crazed werewolf. So that's what we're going to be now. So I'm gonna play this nice song called Embark for you. And after that we're going to raid somebody. I love this song. It's basically slow-paced guitar theme of the original New World theme that played in the menu. And it's, let me tell you, it's such a great song, to be honest. Love this part. I always love when you have some sort of like heavy song, be it might be like metal or maybe it's just classical music with all the instruments and it really goes heavy, and then you have somebody just re-perform it in single instrument like guitar or just piano, and you need to make it so all of these intense passages, you need to put in something to make it intense within the like the range of the instrument that you have. I find it very, very fascinating. Guys, I have had so much fun exploring this new area. I will ask around on Discord. I'll ask this put in Discord once more before we end up raiding somebody. Join my Discord. We are discussing my games, what we are going to play, what people want me to play. We are just chilling. So if you want to join the fun, join my Discord, hop on, discuss with me. I want to hear all your opinions. What do you want me to stream next? If we continue this, or if we be playing something else entirely, what you would like to see. You can be the driver behind my streams, because I am open to feedback. After all, I'm doing this for you guys, right? I'm not just streaming for myself. I'm streaming for people to bring at least some joy, some entertainment, some coziness. I know that my streams don't have like high energy. I'm going for the cozy vibes, and that's why we are in for. So if you like what you see, join my Discord and join the direction. See where we can get. Now with all that said, we are going to raid somebody. I think let me guess. Hold on, I'm going to exit the new world first. I think we can actually raid GamerDad. He's playing some Battlefield 6 today, not League of Legends, so that could be fun. So GamerDad, he's just a The guy, he's teaching on university. He's in his X60s, I believe, and he's still playing like League of Legends and stuff. So show some love, so show some support. He's amazing. And thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been a blast. I have had fun. I hope you did too, at least a little bit. New World is all about aesthetics. The gameplay is like, okay, the story is all over the place, but the vibes, the aesthetics, the creepiness of this new location is absolutely amazing. That's why we played it during the Spoooktober. And we will be back tomorrow with some more streaming. So until then, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching. Let's raid. So raid is going to be ready in 10, 9, 7, 6, 5. Have a nice Saturday evening, and I will see you tomorrow.
How do you turn on your light?
We're a military powerhouse, and the radios are still pieces of junk.
I forget how to turn the light on.